Hey everybody, I'm Zarin. We are Free Action Fist Bump, and welcome to our Reset the Stars campaign, set in part in the Thero setting. I guess I have recap this week, so let me fuck that up real quick. These two had gone through the Mind Chamber and ended up being able to soul link with each other after a ton of problems.
Yeah.
And ended up fighting a merged version of themselves, and then came out of it with some brand new abilities.
Corlona.
Our love child.
Our not so love child.
And other than that, I pretty much think it was the interrogation.
There was the little bit of interaction with
Agardra did punch the shit out of you. You guys boxed.
Yeah, we fought it up.
Don't forget, we also administered the ritual for
did the ritual, and they don't know if it turned out correct or not. And now the little girl, Sarah, I believe, is in a coma. So don't know if it's better or worse because she is kind of blue. And so now Ariana is going around talking to them, figuring things out, and she ended with the Chosen One. So that's where we'll start today. So she sits down with this tiniest of a smile. She's like, "So, Chosen One, let me hear your story."
Well, how far back are we talking?
How far back do you want to go?
Oh, well, started in a small village known as Seth. Grew up with my father, didn't know my mother really at all, but my father ran an inn out there. I was meant to originally take it over, but kind of wasn't the life I wanted. So I kind of disappeared, didn't really say a whole lot. I still send letters, but that's kind of the only contact I have with them. Not that I can get their mail in return. Went on to, God, what was the name of that city? The starting city.
Oh, my map's down here. Hold on.
Enatopolis.
Is it Enatopolis?
No, it's
Metrop?
should be right.
I can't pronounce the Greek that I wrote.
Hang on. It's
Enatopolis?
Enatopolis, yeah.
Kato Kamada. Oh no, that's the dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah, Enatopolis. Yep.
All right.
Oh, this Greek. When I was making the map, I'm like, I'll be fine. And then I'm like, I can't pronounce any of this.
So I went there and was looking for work. Ran into Corbrum and Revere. We picked up a job to delve into a dungeon that they were trying to get information on, hence where I got this, and I'll pull the stained glass shard out. It was originally a gem, but it did crack and break, and this is what's left.
What caused that to happen again?
I was unconscious. I have no clue.
Who was conscious when it did?
That would have been Ilona.
All right.
Because both Revere and Corbrum were knocked out inside that tree, and when I tried to pull them out, it kind of knocked me out as well. So after, meeting them in Enatopolis, we went up to that dungeon, delved through. Oh, there was Setchel there as well. He was an interesting fellow, kind of gooey. But he got really sick and had to go away with this half satyr, half tiefling fellow.
Okay.
So we went through the dungeon, got all that, acquired this fancy, interesting bow. And I'll hand that over.
You see her run her fingers across it. She's looking at it. And...
It doesn't actually shoot arrows. It's strange.
You see her contemplate, she stopped talking to you and is just contemplating it for a while. She hesitates on handing it back to you, but hands it back to you eventually.
So we went through that. On our way back to Enatopolis, we encountered a group of slavers, but weirdly enough, not bad ones. And I know that sounds crazy, but they claimed that they gave them an opportunity for better lives. I believe they went by the name of the Best Friend Gang.
Okay.
So we purchased, as much as I don't like the sound of that, any who wished to go on their own way as opposed to with them. Some opted to continue their journey with them. That's where Sarlin joined us, who is not currently with us. He's back at the mountain. And Tamina. And once all that went through, we stopped by Enatopoli, and then they offered us a job to search out the rest of the dungeons that they had been notified of. And we're pretty much on our way to do that when we agreed to help Tamina get back home, which is where her and her kin were staying, was the mountain that we now have kind of created a home in. So we got there, there were bandits there.
That's where Ada Linda took you, correct?
Correct. After we accidentally killed one of the griffins. But she took us there, we went in. It was inhabited by the Rail Gang, which I don't know a whole lot about it, but Corbrum seems to have beef with them.
Okay.
So there's some kind of history there that I'm not familiar with. So we managed, I'm still not entirely sure how that worked, but we managed to hold them off, kind of annex the employees of the guy running the operation that was out of the mountain there. And they kind of work for me now.
I see. That makes sense.
But after that, we kind of established a form of council in the among all the different tribes there, because we had the Harpies, we had the Gorgons, we had the, of course, humans, and you know, the party and the like. So we kind of established some people who kind of speak on behalf of each of the factions. They collude together. And we departed as we had work elsewhere.
But certain among you are on this wall, correct?
Oh, yes. If I recall correctly... Gotta dig through my notebook here. My name was there, so was Revere's, Corbrum's, Setchel's, Salin's, Tamina's, gentleman known as Frank Stills, Miles Glaz, and Agaska.
Okay.
Lawyered. Why do you even do a recap? You recap the whole campaign.
And these names just appeared. They all weren't all there at the same time.
So, most of them showed up at first, but more kind of...
Which is the ones you were already with.
Yes. And then, as well as a few of the others, some of them kind of burnt in as we met them. Like, Agaska wasn't originally up there. And I haven't been there recently to know if there's any other names on it.
You can see, as you're talking, sometimes she's looking at you like very stoned in the eyes, and other times she's like looking past you. Like she's like
contemplating.
Yeah.
So yeah, we departed from there on our way to, you know, find these dungeons. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember we kind of, we were all having these strange dreams.
Okay.
And we woke up from them, and we felt kind of like almost an out-of-body experience, but without being out of our bodies. And that was when the Satyr fellow showed up, took away Setchel, and we were guided to another dungeon, well, pseudo-dungeon? I don't really know what to call it. But we encountered these little silver orbs that kind of aided us in ridding ourselves of the ailment.
Do you have any of those left?
Unfortunately not. Our friend Revere ate 2 of them,
I see.
which I feel might have been a good thing, but I'm not entirely sure. But after that, we ran into Trash, the star lady that
She had to like, you see her like forget who that was for a second. She's like, oh.
She asked who was strong, and we're like, well, you know, we have our own strengths, you know, and then she almost murdered us. And while it was unintentional, it was a little terrifying. But after Trash, we made on our way through hellish storms, I might add. That rain was dreadful. And we ran into another one of her kin who was dressed strangely, had a straw hat, and nearly broke Revere's jaw.
What grounds?
So he was kind of stalking us, I think. And I believe when Corbrum confronted him, there was a drawn sword. We had no context. So when we rushed out, Revere was ready or immediate to take, you know, hostile actions if needed, which led to counter-strike to his jaw.
Well, he doesn't look at least too worse for wear now, I guess.
But
So your group has survived encounters with not only these strange creatures, but these folks from the stars.
yes, I don't really know what to consider them, because they're like human, but not quite human.
Definitely have to look into that.
Well, I believe we had someone who'd mentioned one had fallen into the sea. As for that one, I have no idea. The only other 2 we've met would be Trash, and I don't know the other gentleman's name. If anyone might know, it might be Revere.
I don't remember who gave it to you.
Yeah, I think you're the one who got it because you went buddy-buddy with him. You were sitting there drinking with him.
Oh yeah, he did give it to you. He did give you. I don't remember if you told them, but he did give it to you. It's Rune. Because remember, you guys were sitting at the table and
Drinking tea.
and she's like, "Hey, you know what? Look out for yourself, blah blah blah."
I will write it in now. I didn't even have it written down, so I mean, possible. I just didn't write it.
But after that, you know, we finally made it to an inn, took shelter, and that was where I was essentially cooking for the inn to gain room and board. And May was helping us since we had stopped by the farm there. I had almost forgotten, for cooking supplies. When we're notified of her sister and her ailment, and
So more than you bargained for was there when you showed up.
yes.
Okay.
But it's one of those things I kind of felt like it needed to be done.
Understandable.
So she was helping us at this inn, and that was where we met up with Adelinda and Leandra. First time meeting Leandra, but second time for Adelinda. And there was mention of Sarah and her ailment, and, you know, it brought us all back over there, and then searching the woods for the cure, and
Yes, I assume that, as I have recalled, Leandra wanted to help the child.
Yes.
Yes. No doubt, that completely checks out. So, I must ask, how do you feel about all this? What do you think your role in all this is? Your destiny? What do you want to acquire?
Well, as for what my destiny is, I cannot say. But I feel that this is only the tip of the iceberg.
It may very well indeed be that.
I felt that I was meant for more. That's why I didn't...
Well, you are up here, which not many of your type get to be.
Yes. Imagine instead I'm running an inn back home.
Far cry from that. Not everything is peaches and creams right now, but
Most certainly not. It hasn't been easy.
I don't know exactly what will happen to you and your lot through this. I am not the final say. But we'll share the information I have. I'll get what I can from the others. Knowing this, thank you. She gets up and nods to you and walks out. So she goes around to the rest of you. Again, just kind of reiterating what everyone gives their information. She crosses with you guys.
She started with those two.
Does anybody want or need to say anything in particular or ask any questions?
Before she left,
Okay. She turns around.
so when they had initially agreed to help us, they were very hesitant because naturally it is against certain rules.
There are a lot of protocols and quote-unquote red tape.
I asked that if they should be punished, it be lessened, and I do know that I told them when they were hesitant that I would shoulder any additional burden.
Well, spoken like a true chosen one. Well, first we have to find what's even wrong with Lindara. And then she leaves the room.
And I would inform her when she does talk to me of I won't start all the way back at the origin story.
Because you did already talk to her, too.
Yes, Doctor. Yeah.
Just those two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's-
Yep.
So
I was second
Started
to
with
last.
me. Went
There
to
you
her.
go, that's right.
I think it just went around the table.
it started there and boom, boom, boom. But it's all good. We'll just give mine a short, brief summary because he just, instead of me repeating everything that everybody else has said,
Right.
I would add in the few details of the vision I had.
Okay.
Okay. Let her know that, hey, I called out to Nylea, and all, and that's the vision, the whole scenario, from when the stars were born and all this stuff. And I would also add in the...
You would say to that I may have to track her down with all this talk of her.
and I would just find out, I would love the chance to meet her. I owe her my life.
Well, first I must make it there. And you must get through whatever it is that will be set before you. I can't promise it will be nice.
And I would probably just tell her the whole mind chamber thing.
Yes. The fact that you and Alona survived speaks volumes that it didn't change you drastically. There's a lot worse things than death.
I'm not the smartest of our bunch,
She just smiles at you.
so I make up for it in brute strength, I think. But
Yes.
that was an experience.
And you are both tied to this Ash fellow now, so things are starting to become a little more clear.
I would love to have some clarity.
Well,
Things seem rather murky right now.
well, he's apparently this chosen one. With him has come all of this change. The castle, the names, these dungeons, your survival through that chamber. So whatever gets set before you, which I have an idea what it might be, although I don't want to say because I could be wrong. As daunting as it may seem, I'm sure you'll all survive.
I don't intend to die until I solve what's going on with the planet.
It's a tall order.
Well, I've scaled mountains. I'm not very tall, but I've scaled mountains before.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else to add? Say. But she's going back and forth. Sidebar, Your Honor.
No, I don't think really beyond that. You know, because like I said, it'd probably be the same rundown general
Right.
story that they, you know, get from them. But yeah, like I said, besides the vision, which is something that's kind of exclusively something I experienced.
Don't drop your nuts now.
Oh, I only dropped one of my nuts. I have another one.
So yeah, no, I think beyond that, it's kind of be at her whim. Like,
Is she going back to all of our rooms, or is she just?
Yeah, she's doing rounds.
I would ask, like, do you have a means for some respite?
Yes.
Kind of hurt right now. That mind.
There
chamber
was
is a real
a
thing.
refreshment of sorts that was going to be brought soon.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
That freaked me out. Cat.
So,
As she came back into to my room,
yeah, she's going there. That's why I'm thinking.
as she came back to mine, I would have been pondering, and as she came back in, I'd be like, "What did you say your destiny would be?"
By the way, actually, I'll get to this in a minute. You asked her what? Sorry?
Before she left, she asked me what I believed my destiny would be.
Mm-hmm.
As she walked into the room, I asked what she believes her destiny will be.
I am already living it. I know that might seem like a vague answer, but it really isn't.
Everybody is, aren't they?
Not. I don't think in the way you're thinking. Some people are not on the road they need to be on. That's why there is such structure.
Do you believe we are on the right path?
Well, from what I've known from your friends so far, just all of this in general, you are on a path of change, if anything.
Let me make this clear. Am I on the right path?
You were already on a path, and that path got severed.
Yeah.
And so now it's...
The change came before I was able to meet my destiny.
So now it seems like it's heading to an open direction. It's about as all as I can tell you.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate the advice.
And she's walking out. She's like, there's still a reason why you're alive, even if it's only pseudily. She walks out. So, you guys are sitting there for what seems like an hour, 2 hours, 6 years.
After a while,
Can I at least have a long rest for that? Like,
So she comes in, not her. There's like this guy's wearing like black armor with gold, kind of like the other armor you guys saw, but it's black, really long black hair, and serpentine like silver eyes, and just sets out in front of each of you like these little cups of like super clear water, or at least it looks like water, and like these really like about this size like dough balls that look like they have like a little bit of specks of something white on them. Doesn't say, you can talk to him if you want, but he just sets them down and walks out.
I'd probably take the water, the clear substance, and
I would probably do the same
Yeah,
thing
like
with the dough balls, just
So the water smells, or the liquid smells very clean. It smells almost appetizing in a way for liquid, and it smells really good. It smells like really sweet and just the right amount of like spices and such.
Just gonna like.
I thought you were gonna say it smelled quenching. I'm like,
The
They're
minute,
backwards.
yeah, this is water. This is liquid. This is solids. The minute your tongue touches it, you want to eat it. Like you're like, oh crap! Like it, like that shock wave, like when you first have that first sip of coffee or anything like that, that just hits your system.
Borderline drooling.
Yeah.
Help.
You're like, oh, like it feels good to eat it, and like you feel like your stress and your like the weight of what's happening kind of subsides.
I'll probably just sip on the water.
Again, when the liquid hits your tongue, it's hard to just, you want to just kind of throw it back.
I'm gonna throw it back.
So you are
You are now intoxicated permanently.
you are
Chug,
completely
chug.
healed. Your hunger is satiated, thirst is satiated. You don't feel any of that.
Is it long rest or just HP?
It's everything. Yeah, it's long rest.
So
Yeah,
You
I'd
can do
probably
it
fall
there.
asleep after I smelled the water, and I'm like, well, bottoms up.
just unclick that box.
I don't
What
have
box?
the sippy
box?
Box,
means.
yeah.
I just
You
one of
point
those
it
things
like
where,
down here.
I did that.
Where you're eating the crumbs and like where you want every last drop of the liquid out of the.
I'll probably go
Double click.
and like the water's really good, so I'm like, and I take the
Yeah.
like that.
Oh man, it is just like this flavor sensation like hits your mouth. It seems like the liquid like magnifies the taste.
Ash must have made this.
He wishes.
I could do it. Just give me that recipe.
He doesn't eat his. He just keeps it to dissect it. For first cooking near
I'll
it.
say, Revere actually doesn't eat it.
Okay.
He would.
Oh, it's in all of our rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
in all your.
Yeah, I absolutely would be trying to figure it out. Like, I would probably take my kitchen knife and cut it in half, and then eat half of it and try and determine what's in it based on the taste and appearance.
Okay, I would say make is it an intelligence check, disadvantage, and then you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Scarf it.
I say the wisdom saving throw disadvantage as well.
Because everything hit.
Well, if it hadn't been a disadvantage, it would have been really good. But that's a 9.
It is very hard for you to decipher what it is at all.
Yeah, I'm assuming I ate the whole thing if they were both at disadvantage. If that's what that was for.
That's like the wisdom save is to not eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make him roll a wisdom save. I have something for this guy, and he gets up.
His need to use the bathroom to. He's got to vacate some room for the liquid.
Getting a lot of ads.
Yeah, as soon as it was just. Are you still subscribed?
What happened?
'Cause I don't get any ads.
I don't have any ads.
It was like my 5th or 6th ad.
Really?
When you type in chat, was it? Can you,
Oh, I can still type in chat.
Does it come up with all your cool, like, we're super cool subs and all that shit?
I do not see a subscription.
Hurry up,
on
John.
your name.
Well, I can't re-up it because I'm in an ad.
It's all revenue. It's all revenue, baby.
Yeah, baby,
You
yeah.
got him at the wrong time.
Yeah. He was just getting ready to get mess with you and tell you to roll everything.
You're
at
gonna mess with me?
yeah, roll 7 things at disadvantage.
No,
Sure.
it's not. That's usually make a wisdom saving though.
I
At
need to make a
disadvantage.
Wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, at disadvantage with
No,
your
not
mic on.
disadvantage because he didn't need it.
Mm.
With yeah, say with your mic on too.
Yeah.
18.
So, the water and not only just the liquid and the donut thing are sitting there, and at first, you were like whatever, but it's one of those things where you keep like, man, something like about it is like hitting your nose, and like it instantly causes like a sensation to your body, like, man, I really want to eat this, but you resist the urge to do so. You do look over because it's been a while. You do look over and you see, like, in the glass, you actually see.
Can I see through the glass?
No,
or
no,
see
no.
a figure?
You see your friend, your wraith friend.
Wait, in the glass? Like
Yeah,
in the
you see him like
reflection?
you see him as a reflection. Yeah.
Oh shit! I would be taken back and be like,
Yeah, you didn't know how long that's been there. Because he's not the wraith's not paying attention to that. He's just staring past you forward, like just standing, like hovering over you.
I see you're still here.
Of course.
I hear him talking.
Well, yeah, you know what he's talking. He talks, you always hear him. That's not new.
Guess this is the first time I'm able to see you. Not in my dreams.
He looks over at the glass. He's like, must be something special, I'm sure.
You familiar with any of this? No.
At least I don't remember.
Not that you remember, huh? Have any idea who they are?
Strong, I can tell you that. And he like curls a hand over you and points at the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely
We
strong.
gotta get stronger. Can't allow stuff like that to happen.
Just gotta survive long enough to get stronger, right?
So you have a soft spot for that little girl, huh? I remember when you had me clasp my hand over hers.
Yeah.
That felt odd.
You don't know anything about my previous family, do you?
No. Not that I can remember.
I just assumed you were in my head and you would know.
No, you think I go skulking around everywhere in that skull of yours?
Kind of been aiming for the worst at the moment. Don't know what you're all about.
I don't know what I'm all about.
You haven't really filled me in a lot, so
I can't tell you what I don't know. All I know is we have to get started.
I have a kid back home.
Oh, how precious.
He's older now, but she reminded me of him.
See, that makes sense. So, what are we gonna do about all that?
About all of what?
Do you want to be back with your family? About this little girl that's now sleeping?
Yes and no.
This whole thing, look at this. It's a weird room. Because you ran in with them.
Yeah, it seemed like not sure if it was a best idea running in with them or
In for a penny, in for a pound.
yeah, apparently I don't know if I've taken on your destiny. I'm only entirely confused.
I don't know if I want to answer such philosophical conundrums right now.
I didn't even want to be asked those conundrums, but yet I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, like she said, there's worse. No, she didn't say that to you, did she? Nope.
Nope.
No.
Never mind. Waka waka, you didn't say that.
You didn't say there was worse, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What was that? I didn't guess.
I don't know.
I guess I just kind of rolling with the punches, you know. Irony's a bitch, isn't it?
Life. Life and death. They're both bitches.
You know,
Neither
firsthand.
one of them seem to solve anything. It's alive, dead, I think. Whatever you'd call it. Still bound together.
You're sentient. You're
I guess.
you have your own free mind. I'd consider you alive as me.
Suppose so. Well, according to that, he points to the mirror.
Yeah.
I am something. And he still has like that weird black mouth. And everything. He looks the same, and like just kind of hovering over you.
I would say keep that in mind. You know, might help you out one day. Just know you are something. Don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know what I am. I shouldn't be here right now.
Well, I guess maybe we'll figure it out when they have us doing whatever it is that we have to do. Hopefully it makes us stronger. We just don't rot somewhere.
Do we rot?
I don't think I do well. And he looks at himself. I think this is rot.
I was gonna say,
I
I
realized-
died, so like, my body isn't decaying, but
I've realized how much I don't know. And you just kind of like see him like look down at his hands. He's looking around like, huh. I felt ominous before, but now I just feel mundane.
you know what you said earlier makes starting to make sense. Life and death are a bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah. There's no true escape. When you're dead, you just go somewhere else.
Were you ever somewhere else before this?
What do you know? I'm starting to realize how much I don't know. I guess it's like being a newborn, right? Everything's a new experience.
So how do you know that we need to get stronger?
Do you want to keep getting punched in the chest and almost dying? Or whatever it is that you do?
Well, in your own words, dying ain't so bad. You just go somewhere else.
Appreciate my friend. I don't know what happens to us. I kind of felt it once, but I forgot.
Felt it once?
In the soul.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. When we were pretty close to that happening.
something happened. I can't recall what happened though, but I can. It hurts.
Well, I mean, we set out to try to figure out what this is between you and me. I mean, that's where we started with this whole thing, right? So we just keep going on that journey until we figure it out. Or we die.
I feel like I'm on a leash. But at least you're a good leash.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. He pats your head with his long, with his gangly fingers.
I held up the fist, like,
Like the fist bump?
mm-hmm.
And he's like... he goes like this. Put the thumb out!
We'll work on it.
Get that thumb, turkey.
Okay. So you guys wait for...
decades and decades and decades.
5 hours total. And you're just sitting there in a... You're not chained to anything.
I'll probably be putting my armor back on because I never put it back on after the mine chamber.
It was on you when you were fighting Kelowna.
Oh,
Yeah, remember it all
Oh,
back
yeah,
up.
we
Okay.
came back.
Which, by the way, they
didn't
left
know
it with us. Did it magically disappear?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
like... Oh,
What happened to his shit? That's the biggest question of them all.
Anybody do anything in those 5 hours?
I'd probably... Most of it would probably get spent trying to like take notes on anything with that donut thing.
Okay.
Just like, even if I don't know like what's in it, just like describing the flavors for myself to see if I can recreate it with stuff that I am aware of.
Okay, just give me a general intelligence check.
Well, that's not going to be very good.
Or I'm going to take a nap. He's going to get bored after the first like half an hour.
That's a 15.
You write down what you can recall.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for you. You realize as you're writing,
Mm-hmm.
especially because you don't know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for you to describe it. So you do the best you can. You think you have at least a nice general.
It may be tasty, but it may not be otherworldly.
16 pounds of nutmeg. A ball of nutmeg. That's all it is. But yeah,
You sleep really well, especially after eating that stuff.
after I got satiated, started feeling a lot better and all, I'm just kind of like, lay down, shield over me like a blanket on the floor, just straight on the floor. Straight up.
Okay.
Courtroom style.
Alana's probably gonna be just like probably preparing spells and like meditating a little bit,
Okay.
trying to talk to
You would get
or
along
reach out to Nylea a little bit.
All right, give me a general wisdom.
You're good at those.
You're good at those.
Hey,
supposed to be good at those.
the dice doesn't want you to be good at those.
Okay.
Just the
That's
wisdom.
too bad, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a 7.
So you find it
Wow.
like you're satiated, you feel de-stressed. So you think that you'd have an easier time doing it. You don't know what it is. You just cannot concentrate. You know you can feel your connection to him still, so you know that that's there.
Do I know he's sleeping?
Well, if you're
You can walkie-talkie him real quick.
every once in a while, you might hear like him snoring. Like, what the fuck?
Roll an insight check real quick.
Me?
He's not the DM, but I'll allow it. Sure.
Just out of curiosity.
Insights. Why do I keep rolling 2s?
Yeah.
So a total of 9.
I have no idea. Then I'm gonna say she's probably hearing my dreams if she.
Dang it. Why am I cursed right now? A 4. A 9.
I didn't touch those.
Okay. So that same guy from before.
Screw you.
That same guy from before comes to each one of your rooms. He comes to your room first, and he opens the door, and then he looks immediately and sees you didn't eat or drink anything. He stops for a moment, and he's like in the doorway. He's like, "You're probably gonna need that."
I step it away.
Your inner courtroom showing.
What do you do with the drink?
Just holding it.
It's out of the pants. Just.
Are you serious? Do you think we're trying to poison you?
No.
You see him.
Assuming this is a test.
The food.
No.
You can see he was like a very stoic great figure, and the fact that you
Am I
you've been
offending you?
no, just curious. Whatever makes you happy, come this way.
I'm content.
Don't blame me if you die. So the same figure comes and gets each one of you. Gets ends with you. Just you 4. So you don't know where everybody else is.
Once he comes to get us, I'd be like, were you the one who made this?
No.
Could I get a recipe?
No.
Could you tell me who made it?
No.
Do you
No.
say anything other than no?
Yes.
Holy crap.
No made it.
Mmm.
Knows the name.
Shut up.
You hear him mumble something. But as he's walking with you guys, it's kind of unintelligible, but you can't. He's mumbling something.
Pretty good though.
Wait, are we all together now?
Yes,
Yeah.
you all are together. So you're in this.
Oh, you guys all ate and drank that?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
absolutely delicious.
You didn't?
I'm just holding a cup.
If you're
Are you
not
gonna
gonna
do
eat
it?
it,
Are you gonna
can
do
He
I-
that?
turns around and says, "Exactly. I don't know what. I'm saying he needs it.
I need it.
Are you gonna
did it
drink
help
that?
you?
I could use it.
You want it to go cup?"
Sure.
I think he might need a sippy cup. If you're not gonna eat that donut, though,
What's,
I would love to try and figure out what's in it.
You guys are outside of a room, he's getting ready to open a door, and you've dumbfounded this fucking super old, you assume dragon.
We're a weird bunch.
I'm just gonna drink the drink then.
Yeah, same effect as the rest.
It just tastes really good.
It tastes like the best drink you've ever had, and your thirst is completely quenched.
I wouldn't go all the way to best drink I've ever had.
You even think it might be better than some alcohol.
Some.
So, not all.
You have the donut in your pocket, correct?
No.
Is that what you still
Yeah.
have? Did you?
I thought you made it, Ash.
No, but I'm trying to figure out if I can recreate it.
Good luck. Maybe I'll save it from later, I
got
guess.
you. I'll help you.
If you just find ingredients, if I could figure out what's in it, or at least stuff that's similar.
You see him like look at you for a minute, like he's gonna say something, and then he doesn't. He just opens the door. Like again, he puts his hand on the wall, and the door opens. You go down this like long hallway. It's very like symmetrical and very like almost like the inside of the interrogation room. So it's like very monotone, but it's still like doesn't seem that way. Kind of hard to describe. Like it's very structured, very symmetrical, in the same shapes that you've seen before. But it doesn't seem like it's that nauseating with the repeating, like how everything like the doors are. Like still seems like it's the feng shui is there.
Okay.
So he opens the door to a room, and he stands outside of it. And
Do you want me to get rid of that cup for you?
Sure. Thanks.
No, I'm just kidding.
Resourceful.
He just hands it back to you full.
Tastes the same.
it is a there's a tiny bit of like clear water in the room, like probably like ankle deep. So there's like a little bit of like flooring before that, and then you can see like there's this large symbol in the center of this pool, and behind that is like a shelf, almost like where you guys climb those stairs to open that chest. It's almost like that, and then several water is flowing down into it.
Okay.
But when the water flows into this, that water's moving, and this water is like more still. So it's very odd. You don't see how the water is like transitioning. And she's standing, Ariana is standing like right to your right when you walk in. There's enough space for everybody to kind of like stand up on this thing. And then when everybody gets in here, the door closes. Well done. I trust you found the refreshments you're liking.
Very delicious.
Not many of your type get to sample those.
Out of curiosity, I know we're obviously here for a purpose. Could I meet who made those?
Please.
Or a recipe, if that would be preferable.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Tune that twice. Come on.
I hope so.
Do it.
I hope
Do
so.
it.
You are standing next to her, is what makes things a
Jesus,
little easier.
fucking up on the fucking dice. That's 10.
I'm sorry. Some things must remain secret.
I will find a way to recreate it with probably more mortal ingredients.
If you can find a way to even get close, I would be much surprised. But if anyone can do it, you'd probably be the one.
He's chosen after all.
Exactly. That's
Make the best food ever.
well.
Cooking could get you a long way.
If you get to that point, I would like to try.
You heard it here first, fellows.
I'll help you.
So, this is what they've decided. Through that gate there, she points into the water, into that symbol. When you look at this, it's hard to see this because like you have the water on top of it, and the colors, it's like a light blue with the water, so it kind of like blends in. And it's like very ornate. You can't tell, like there's some kind of like arcane shape, but there's like a lot of them. And like you had like little sigils and all kinds of shapes and curves and stuff like that, so it's kind of hard to tell what it even is. And she's like, you are to go through the cave of trials.
Oh, shit.
As they say, out of the pots and into the fire.
Why?
If it's anything like their dragon mind chamber, man, it's gonna be a long time.
From everything that's transpired from you and our kin, I did not make this calling.
Are they to be given the same verdict, or are they?
Their verdict, unfortunately, is confidential. I only can tell you what you will.
So if we make it through this trials, we still make it guilty and killed.
If you get to the end of this, you will see what awaits you. That is all I can say.
Well, it's better than just being told you die. I'll take my chances anywhere I can get them.
This
Here we go again.
will help. This may also help to serve you well. That's why I'm assuming they're putting you through this. Anything you find here is yours to take.
We might find more of those cookie things, those donut things.
We'll have to keep an eye out for ingredients.
Though this place has not been monitored in quite a while, so I'm not certain what you will find there.
I do have one question. Do you have any potions?
I do not have any potions. And she comes up like next to you, and she's like, and you see her like pull something out of her coat, and like sleight of hand it over to you. And in your hand is like this silver glowing light. It's tangible, but not at the same time. Like you can feel like the light is malleable when you squeeze your fingers. If you break that, it will completely restore you.
Why are you giving this to me?
I don't know. There's some kind of, as I told you, thing I feel, and I'm not sure what that is. But I also, I want to make sure that I'm on your own.
I see. I have some questions for you when I come back.
I hope that you all will make it through okay. I think that you'll be okay.
I believe in this team, though I haven't been a part of it for very long.
When you are ready, stand in the circle and we can begin.
Is
Hold hands.
Mina and May here as well?
Well, suppose if it's out of the pot and into the fire we go.
And she like goes over to the thing, stands there. We do not have to hold hands.
No offense, buddy, but your hands seem a little...
So yeah,
Sorry.
but that I misspoke a little bit. What that light does is it restores all your spell slots and ability uses.
Ooh.
Anybody can use it. She just handed it to you.
So, I suppose, no point in dilly-dallying here.
You see when she stands in the circle, it's like going. You see like the water like kind of churning. Are you okay? You look like you have something on your mind.
It all seems quite strange to me. We went through quite an experience in our world, and as such, we're brought here for interrogation and sentenced into a trial for
We did kind of
experiencing things.
commit crimes.
What did we do?
Well, we kind of enlisted Leandra and Adalinda to break their own code, which I am a little confused about one thing. Why are they sentenced when they're not the ones who pushed it?
Who are you talking about?
So why are they sentenced? I know I told the other two that I would shoulder any responsibility for.
The word that I guess I can best use to describe it is accomplices, but that's not quite what the right word.
I'm not gonna let you go this alone, man.
Though that you need them.
Oh, I mean, they are my dear companions.
I watched a tree chuck you like 40 feet, man. You're gonna need someone to
So
fucking
if you
beat it up.
want, Revere, I could see
Those are
if
my
I could
first
get you
memories of
something
you.
else, and you could leave your friends alone.
Healing potions.
I just don't
Not mean like away from here.
Oh.
don't understand the reasons.
Well, maybe more will become clear.
I know
You
it's
said
not,
we're supposed to learn something from this, though, too, right?
Well, I hope it gives you the experience that you need.
Something.
I did not make this call. I only pulled for you.
Appreciate that.
And I know it may not be something that mortality, I don't mean this in a negative way, that you can understand. Our laws and ways are vastly different, but we're still looking over you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
You gotta think of it this way. Where I'm from, things are completely different than where you're from. Things they're from is completely different than where we're from. So, you want to help the little girl, do whatever the hell they ask, kick some ass, get back to her.
Cultural differences, as they say.
What you said.
Guess this is what it takes to help her then. It's fine. I'll go with that.
Well, I can say Leandro will be proud.
Plus, you're the only one who punches nearly as hard as I do, so, you know, we kind of need that.
Has everybody thrown off the weight they need to throw off before we go? You all ready?
Do we need to throw off weight similar to the mine chamber?
I meant,
Oh,
Internal conflict, I think.
More ways to heal. This is gonna get brutal, I feel, but hey, you know, we're gonna be.
oh yeah, when she stepped in the water too, she took off her shoes and like hiked up the suit pants so they don't get wet.
Huh.
I can't help but feel like I would have done the same. I would have been like, is this
Not Corbin.
mandatory? I would have done the same. I would be standing there in my
Oh,
feet.
you should probably take your shoes with you. With anything you're wearing, is going.
I'm carrying them
Oh,
with
okay.
me. Just like, this must be mandatory.
You take the cup he handed me earlier, though, and scoop some of the water up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
The pea cup?
do I get
I didn't
Jack
mean it.
back
Okay.
after this?
Fortunately, he cannot come with you. I'm working on that.
Okay. He's safe though, right?
Yes,
Is he happy?
I can. I don't have him on me, unfortunately. I can go. I will go tell him that you are worried about him.
Okay. Tell him I love him.
I will. You guys ready?
ready.
Let's do it.
So you feel yourselves get pulled into it, like.
Oh, we don't jump into it? We just...
Well, you guys are standing on it,
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah. and you feel you got yourself just kind of like
The most insane vacuum cleaner water slide.
like that. Like if you immediately take like a fall, like you know, like you're looking over the edge, but you just you all feel like you slam into one another.
I'm gonna do my best as I'm going down to cover the cup with the water. Just,
Hold on. Now we are in the cave.
we all slam into each other, you said?
It feels like you do. It feels like everyone kind of layers on top of each other like cards.
We meld.
Oh god.
We've just been
I'm not working on that name. Corlona was.
You
You
already
guys did
fall
not.
into
You
a
guys did
Wonderland?
not fuse.
We
Give me
just got
like
shuffled.
Alice in Wonderland
Difference.
vibes.
Walker Lash.
Who's Bob Card?
Corlone Ashburn. Corlone Ashburn.
Arlo Nash?
Sounds like a first and last name.
He does.
Well, it is
Carlo
four
Nash.
names.
It'd be Ashfield. Revered.
Orlona Ashfield.
Yeah.
Actually,
Kind of a cool
doesn't sound that bad.
Like, hold on, guys. Let's workshop this. I think we got
Hold
it.
on.
It's better than Rash.
Rash. I'm the one that will destroy you. Rash.
It's just someone who has like
No.
contagion.
It's Rash Ibram.
All right. So when you guys feel the opposite effect when you arrive. You feel like you go. So like you unfuse from yourselves or whatever.
Never knew our pullout game was so strong.
It is. There you are. You're standing in the same symbol. Now you can see
Get
it
you a
clearer now
muzzle.
because there's no water on it. Like it's just, and it looks like the energy from fades. Behind you is just cavern, like just the closed cavern, and in front of you is it opens up, and it's just above dim in here, but you don't know where the light whatever light source is coming from. But it's slowly doing this. Like it's a very faint, like dimming, brightening.
I will cast light.
So you cast light, and it lights up the space around you. But what's the length of it?
20
20.
bright, 20 dim.
So outside of where you are, it's still the same light. It feels like it doesn't pierce whatever it is. Your space is lighter, but
Just that 5-foot square is lighter? Or?
right where you guys are. Yeah, because it's like the 10 feet or whatever. Where you guys, right where you guys are standing is like 10 feet is like brighter, and then it seems like right outside of that is like whatever light is in here, like is what it is.
Well, at least I can see where I'm currently walking.
You already could, like it was just like if you had like dim lights at night, it wouldn't have been a disadvantage or anything like that.
I'm ready.
You don't feel air current coming. You don't feel like in a cave, you feel it traveling a certain direction. You do not feel that.
Okay.
It doesn't smell bad in here. It just smells like earth. And it is slightly, just like right in autumn, like right when it starts to become cold, it's that. So it's like you're comfortable. Oh, that really bothers me. That's hard to look at. That is hard to look at.
What is that?
Quickly, somebody's just text a lot of things.
That is Cruise Dragon Jam.
That's gonna give me epilepsy, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, that's hard to look at.
He spams that every time I'm streaming on Wednesdays.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're here.
Is there like a noted pathway then?
It's right now. There's just straight in front of you.
Okay.
What's straight in front of us?
Cavern.
The path.
There is a path.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cavernous rock, earth, but it's still like the only way is just forward.
We're not in just like darkness or whatever.
No. So like, it's just like if you dim the lights here, like it's you can see each other and see around you, even if you didn't cast that.
We're not in a dream state or
No.
whatever.
Well,
Okay.
And the walls are made out of the same rock that the buildings are made out of?
Where you were above before?
Yeah.
No, this is like earth. This is like
Just
Like
underground.
we're deep underground?
It seems like you are underground.
Okay.
So there's a light ahead of us, or
So there's just an overall light source. You just don't know where that light source is coming from. Like it's doing like that dimming, brightening thing, but it's the whole thing from where you are on, except for after a certain range, it's just dark.
2 questions. Does this count as mountains? Just for future reference. Does this count as like being inside mountains or anything, or?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure. And 2, can I get an idea of what the stone is?
Make your check.
Okay. As soon as it'll let me get down to it, just weird on this laptop.
I'm gonna have dreams of that animated GIF.
I scroll down that one part and it's not doing it. There we go.
Oh, I dropped my second nut. Now I'm out of nuts.
ah, nuts.
No, no.
Nuts.
that's Nuck and Futz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else remember that awful movie?
I remember. I've heard that.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Finally got to what the skill was and everything like that. Total of 26.
So
Gotta take a half an hour rolling. That's
you know that this is. You only heard of it. You've never seen it.
Okay.
This is Earth, or what Earth is like, fucking deep underground. Like far. Like farther than,
rocky basalt, like
well, further than like anything goes. Like further than like any cavern system you know about. further
So
than that.
past the crust.
Yeah, you are fucking like
Deep in the earth.
Deep in the earth. It's not hot though.
The E-Arth.
Earth.
Earth.
I will have a world name eventually. I just have never settled on
It's E-Arth. We made it canon.
Earth. They use that on a bridge though. I can't keep it.
All
You
right.
just call it Cobram Land.
That's what you're named for. They named you after the planet's name.
I've given you guys my name origin.
All right. Well, we're here. Might as well set off. No point in just standing here.
Really, really deep.
In the earth.
You know you can with the natural 20. You know you can find like good material like in these kind of rocks and things like that.
We've got a shovel. Not that it'll help with the rocks much.
That's how you guys get out. You just dig back up.
I mean, you do have a pick.
It's built more for piercing people and things, not digging. In a pinch, I guess it could be used for it, but
Can I like sense anything like in the earth like around us that's like
I mean like hostiles?
I mean like any substances that are like maybe of importance of or like some use or anything.
What kind of check did you make for the earth thing?
that was my stone cunning. That was a
History.
yeah,
Is it history?
yeah. It's kind of
I'd say either history or nature.
What do I have for history?
They're both a +1.
Oh. Good.
none of us are intelligence characters. I would have been.
This is gonna be a completely like pointless. Oh my god!
Nat 20.
You guys are just
Hey.
tethered, man. So when he like is deciphering the earth, it's like you have like a thing go off in your head. You kind of get the same thing that he does about it. This earth can be used for medicines and certain crafts and things like that. Maybe it feels like kind of like maybe what Ada Linda used, like with her earth stuff. And that you know that some of this is like, again, you know this what he got, like this super far down, like people can't normally go down here. So, but there's like, you know, like maybe embedded or hidden inside, maybe like gems or certain kind of material. Again, but this is something that like you've only read or heard about, you've never seen at all.
So, as I progress forward in this cavern, I'm going to keep a hand on the wall.
Okay.
And, you know, just see if I feel anything like rumble or move or, you know, anything like that, or any loose area that I might be able to, not necessarily
like
I'm not looking for like a secret door per se, but like maybe somewhere where the rock's kind of soft and I can.
So it all seems to have like this loose hardness, like the walls both kind of like stiff in there, but like there's still like dirt and stuff, earth around it that moves. But it's a little bit of both. And also as you move, you notice that the darkness part is moving with you.
Okay.
So it's like there's always light.
If there's any of like the rock or anything of the sort on the like cave floor, I want to pick some up.
So what you've noticed is the floor is completely clean.
Okay.
Like this stuff isn't like rolling off into the thing. You don't know if was made this way, because it's this. While this is a cave, one thing that you would probably understand, in both of you with your natural 20 and your brain connection, is that this is not normally how this kind of thing would be done. Like if you would still have all this earth and all this unstructured stuff on the sides, it's gonna roll down, it's gonna move inward, the floor is gonna be a mess, and it's not. Like the floor is completely like, I wouldn't say clean, but it's a path.
Like it's maintained,
Right.
quote unquote.
Even though you do remember that no one's
They haven't done
here
it in a while, yeah.
Is there a way to decipher if there's any like magical element down here?
Say Arcana check.
Arcana?
And whenever I get some of the earth, like on my hands stuff,
It almost has the same feeling as when Ada Linda did that to you.
Yeah. You know, it's what I do. It's one of my things. I just literally
Very refreshing.
cover my
12.
face with it.
12. This is very foreign. For into your knowledge, like, you don't. The only thing is you're not sure. Again, because you guys share the connection, you're not sure how this would be melded outward, and you don't know where this light is coming from. There is no source. There is no ball. There is no thing, and you see like the darkness is like moving with you. So you don't know that if it's you're not quite sure if there's magic or some other kind of thing involved that maybe they did. But again, they haven't been down here, so you don't know how if it's something that's just like permanently there, but no one's here to maintain it. They did not give you amount of time that they haven't been here. It is just very foreign. Like, this whole thing is not like it definitely seems made, but you're not quite sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
try to get, you know, kind of just keep taking off the wall. Just keep adding to, you know, what's on me and covering myself back
Feels
up.
good.
You know, it's more a natural habit, you know, like I said, after we left the first town, I did it to mask my scent and also help try to maybe camouflage me if need be, or,
Right.
you know, attune to anything too. So,
Also, there is no like runes on any of the rocks when you're looking at them. There's nothing on the ceiling. Like, it's all kind of uniformed. So like, there's nothing that gives off like, because what you know about magic, would be weird.
But there's so the walls are like made of dirt or stone.
So it's like there's both like the hard stone and there's also dirt around it.
Okay.
and that's what I'm taking, some of the dirt. You see me just like run as we're walking along. I'm taking it and scooping some. And
It's almost like this copperish-ish stone, and that's what he got the 24. So you would know that that's also like pretty unheard of material. But it's also very hard.
Would I be able to pocket some of the dirt?
Oh yeah, sure.
Take some
That is very
Getting
good.
into the.
Is the are the stones
aren't
like, do they move at all?
They're large. Like, the hard part is like large and in the wall. There's not any. What he deciphered is like there's not any loose pieces, and you do notice that this dirt is not like coming into the floor and like dirtying the floor, which is odd.
Okay.
taking
Oh,
the
I got a jar of dirt.
taking the
But
You
my
know,
jar dirt.
putting it on you helps attune you. You know, it helps get you kind of one with nature. Makes you a little bit harder to
before,
perceive.
but you're really getting into this one.
Also, what you notice
Yes,
while you're
yeah.
talking is your voice does not echo.
Oh, that. Yeah, I would
That'd be kinda nice.
I'm lucky duck. I don't
You're-
echo
you're-
anyway.
Your voice is kind of sound contained to this area, like you're almost in a mute, like just a normal room where sound's not acousticing off the walls.
When I noticed that,
Yeah, so
I will-
you're with your cave knowledge. This is way different than any kind of normal cavern.
yeah. So yeah, when I noticed that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my light hammer out and I'm gonna wow the wall and see if it just reverberates or anything like that. Like
So you tink it right there, and you don't hear it like bounce off anything. It just seems like it's localized.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, I mean, putting some oomph behind it too. I don't know if the wall breaks or anything, but
I mean, if you want to try to break it, I guess you can make a strength check.
sure, why not? Let's see if we can get some of it off of there. 19.
So you
Laugh at me.
whack it pretty hard, and you don't. It takes a lot, and you barely put a dent in this rock.
Okay.
Well, yes, this rock is very fancy, and I bet we could get a lot from it. I don't think that's what we're here for.
Well, we've been walking the whole time. Like I said, I've been walking
Yeah,
forward.
you guys have been walking kind of the normal pace, and I said you guys have been probably walking for
6 days.
6 days, and you guys have been walking for probably 10, 15 minutes, and it's just a straightforward path.
Mm.
You guys aren't walking super fast, but
Yeah.
I am
I'm
going
sprinting.
to.
Are you
At
gonna be
some
able to
point
keep up
while
with
we're
you?
walking,
Mhm.
you said the light is about how far from us? It gets about how far from us
So
before it's like darkness.
without your spell, so I can do it in my head, it's the initial. I want to say like it's 30 feet, and then then it's just darkness. And
Okay.
when you move, it moves. You see it like go back, like in old video games when you didn't have enough.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
You see it. Yeah, that's what it does.
The fog of war.
Okay. For Shiggles, at some point, I'm just gonna, at the furthest range I can see, I'm gonna put a bonfire and see if it lights up further.
Out into the darkness.
Like at the edge of it, because I can't put it somewhere I can't see.
So you do that, and again you notice it only light up like that. What's the range of the light?
Same thing. It's,
Is it 20 and 20 or is it 30 and 30?
I mean, it's a bonfire.
So you see it 10 feet, like how your light spell is, like 10 feet there. It does not penetrate that
Okay.
darkness. No, it comes out this way. Does it give off smoke or anything?
No, it's a magical bonfire.
How far away is this darkness?
30 feet from you.
Okay.
It's always 30 feet from you.
Okay. Can I see into it?
It is just pitch black.
I say, I'll just make sure with my dark vision that it didn't, so if it was magic or not.
It just stops almost like it's a wall. Like
Well, I suppose we're not going to be seeing through this, but at least we're not blind at any point so far.
Guess we just keep walking forward.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for like any like branches off from the path we're on.
okay.
Let's keep in mind this is a trial, apparently. So
Yep.
Almost kind of feels like what we went through in the chamber. Just walking
Underground.
endlessly.
Yeah.
Those dragons love walking endlessly.
They
Well,
have plenty of time to do it.
Keep your wits about you, I suppose.
so you guys walk for about 20 minutes. It's the same thing. But at the end of that 20 minutes, you see the darkness expand out, and you're in a room that has several different ways to go. So there's a way to go down, and there is a two paths to the left, two paths to the right, and a path that's straight.
Can we see any
And
difference?
the one thing that you notice is that the darkness, this room is darker. The darkness has spread like further out, and this room is like dimmer. It's not like it was almost like more like a comforting light behind you, which it's still there. Like you can turn around and you still see it, but in front of you is like a dingier, dark, like now you're in a dungeon kind of a thing.
Well, I'm gonna vote we go this way, and I'm gonna point to one of the right paths.
is the downward path, is that like a ramp down, or is this like a hole in
It is a staircase that is not even. It's like it kind of looks like somebody with your stone skill. It looks like somebody did it in a hurry and not well.
How does the rest of the paths look? Do they all look?
They all look. It's
Are they still clean?
what's your you just have normal vision, right?
Yeah.
So it's harder for you to see from this length. They all look a little more cavernous and a little less like structured like that behind you does. But it's harder to see because now you can't. It's harder for you to see. It's a dimmer,
I'm gonna, walk,
and dingier.
I'm gonna walk towards the one on the right.
Okay, but there's
And-
two.
The
The one
furthest-
he's
the
pointing
closest one on the right,
The closest one to you, correct?
on the right side.
So
yes.
this one.
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk in that direction just to kind of get a better view of all those.
It looks so. The one thing you can tell from this chamber and the one right next to it is these are tighter. So like it's harder for you to guys walk is like this, and it goes up.
Heads upward. Both of them do.
Yes, this one seems to go more up.
I'm gonna take a look at the floor,
Mm-hmm.
see if there's any patterns or anything like that besides, what we've been walking on. And then I'm also gonna look up.
So there is no pattern on the ground. What you do notice is the floor looks more dungeony and constructed. It looks like something made this, but it's all, again, it looks like something made this shoddily. Like there's a or it's been here a long time because there's lots of cracks in the tile and dirt over it and like.
The second thing I'm gonna do is then you said there's dirt on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start brushing it aside and see if there's a path that looks like it's been more commonly walked. Like there's wear into it.
So when you feel the ground, like you feel like the grit of not just earth, but like of tile and things like that. So your hands are like a little white too. You don't see anything that looks more traversed than anything else. It looks like no one has been here.
Okay. Then when I look up, I just see darkness.
When you look up, you see like the structure of like what a cavern wall would look like. Though, for your knowledge, it looks like somebody was gonna make something like a roof, but it's just cave. It looks like they gave up.
Can I see if I can sense anything nearby, like anything like living or like creatures?
Say, just make an insight check.
I'm apparently good at those. Not if I roll a 3. 10.
Yeah, it's a little daunting, like all these paths, like so it gets a little. You're not sure. You assume there might probably be something in here somewhere, but it also feels like nothing lives here. Like this is like, especially this part is almost like an abandoned whatever it is, underground castle or whatever they tried to do.
So, Ash, you wanna go this way?
Well,
Why?
not any particular reason, to be honest.
You just feel it going right?
Random trial and error.
I'm gonna go
Well-
to the center path.
The center path.
See where that.
So the
leading.
one thing you notice about the center path is it is more structured than the other 4 ones. This one looks less earthen, and it looks like it had more construction to be something, but it still looks kind of like how when you seen the roof, like kind of like dead in the water, like not finished.
Yeah,
But it's just a hall. This one goes straight, like it doesn't curve up or down or anything.
it's just
This one
going
like goes and then like it hits well, you'd have normal. Like, it's hard for you to see the very end of it, but it looks like it stops at a wall. You don't know if there's any other paths. It just looks. It's hard for you to see.
I'll then head to the other left too.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a chance at each one of the paths. Before we go down one, I'm gonna go down each one and see if I feel any breezes or air movement.
You do feel the slightest movement of air, not in any particular way, but you didn't feel it before, so you realize it.
Mm-hmm.
You also smell like something that's been like dampness or sitting, like an old castle or something like that.
Down one of the certain paths, or
No, it just all like that. Like there is no
Okay.
like airflow.
okay.
But you do feel air, which you didn't really feel like that same cavernous flow before.
Yeah, because I was gonna go to each one of the tunnels. You know what I'm saying? And see if I feel.
You do not feel any
No.
discernment, but you do feel.
Hmm.
It does feel cooler. I will say, if you're going around looking at everything, it does feel cooler, and like a draftier down. Like you feel like the cold air like kind of move down it. You don't seem like it's like super cold, like, but you do feel that on your feet near it.
If we're deep underground, it makes sense to me if we head up. So I'm thinking one of these right paths is the way to go.
Can I go over to the path on the left and see if I notice anything?
So this one?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's almost the same as the one on the right that he looked at, except for this one, it goes up, but it kind of curves backward.
Interesting.
Well, if you want to go down this one.
Where did we feel the breeze? You say you felt the breeze?
Yeah, but I didn't mention it.
Oh.
He said I felt it on my feet by the ones that go
You
down.
all do notice the bit of air passing you, so because it's such a jarring difference between what was behind you, because you felt nothing.
Which one was it?
It's no discernible direction.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like flowing through a
You
tunnel.
just feel a breeze.
You just feel that
but we
there's
don't know.
there's air movement. It's not strong enough, or seems like it's coming from anything for you to discern like this direction. But you do, like I was telling him, like when you're at the down part, you can feel like the cold air like moving down into it.
But you said the downward path seemed like
Colder.
it was. You said it seemed more jagged and rough cut.
So the stairs, all of this kind of looks shoddy, but the stairs like cracks in it. Some of it's kind of like tilted. They're uneven steps. Like one of the steps has a dip in it.
Oh, you're the
Sorry.
Just shut me over with
you're the man of destiny. You're the chosen one. If you want to go this way,
Yeah.
I still don't know what that means, to be honest with you.
but
I'm just
I'll
gonna
take- I'll
throw
take-
my 2 cents in there. I think the downward path. I don't know why. That calls to me, but if you want to go right, I'm fine with it.
With the same number on this D6 that I rolled. That's what made me choose that path.
Oh, really?
He's destined.
Do you feel like that's the path to go? Kind of long for the ride in this whole thing.
I'm actually gonna sit down and attempt to kind of meditate, just kind of project my, not necessarily conscience out, but what I feel might be the best way to go.
Okay. I say make just a wisdom.
We're gonna trust you. I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm gonna trust you. That's an 18.
So you're sitting there trying to take it all in because there's several paths to go. And you get the feeling like there is something to each of them. That it's not like a normal thing where there's a structured way.
But maybe like all of them have a piece to.
Or that
quote,
like
unquote,
maybe
puzzle.
all of them technically lead out or up further.
Well, gents, I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost don't think it
Gents.
matters which one we take.
Gents.
I call everybody gents.
Gents.
you're a gentle woman.
Yes.
All right, you get a pass. Just because you're the chosen one.
Who am I chosen by, though?
Everybody,
Who chooses?
come on.
I mean, we all choose our destiny. Does that mean I'm the chosen one because I chose to pursue my destiny? That means you're a chosen one. You're a chosen one. Everyone's a chosen one.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I actually use my destiny.
But you get to pick where you go. No
I
one's
didn't.
picking that for you.
I didn't.
I didn't either. There's a reason I'm on this place, and I don't know where home is.
Maybe that's why you're the chosen. Why isn't she?
Because she doesn't get to choose where she's going either. She's got to go after the relic. He's the only one who's choosing where he's getting to go.
Maybe it's because she's stuck with you.
That's why you're the chosen one. You get to actually choose your destiny.
Well,
You chose this path. Let's go. And I'll take the pick and I'll my pick and tap into the ground to like make like a mark on it. So I know.
Which path?
the furthest right closest to us.
So yeah, it's easy enough to crack the ground. You actually like crack it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to leave a mark that I can recognize, you know, to mark that, hey, we've gone down this way, just in case we end up going up to another side and it's like, shit.
Where are we? What the
We're
fuck?
just going in loops.
So you guys have chosen the furthest right,
He's
Yes.
He chose it.
but
We
you're all
did-
following him.
We are
I'll
following
probably take the lead.
him.
So it is kind of really uncomfortable to go 2 by 2 down this
Yeah,
hall.
I figured we'd single file
Yeah,
it
I'll take
since
the
it was
point.
mentioned that it was kind of a
I'll be
tighter
in the very
space.
back.
I'll take the point. I got dark vision if that means anything, and I've got my shield up.
It's the same amount of light in here. It's just dim. You can see there is no dark wall.
Okay.
You go up, like you feel it steadily incline, and then it gets to this space, like where you go up, almost like you're in a vent, where it like gets tight. And you can see in front of you, and you notice in front of you it gets like down the way, you swear it gets smaller. And it's becoming, the more you're moving upward into this thing and through this, it looks less and less made. It just looks like cave.
It gets really small, guys. Like even smaller than me. Like, you know, more compact. I don't know if I can make through there.
Well, I may be a little bit taller, but I'm a little thinner as well.
You're a shot caller. Yeah. Sorry.
And I'm gonna see if I can kind of like.
Well, he's in the front, and so right now it's like moving positions is near impossible. Like you
Okay,
can.
so you can't even squeeze through.
I mean, it'd be rough, but at this point, right where he is, you can. Like you would have to like.
I'll lay down and actually let him walk across my back. I don't care. You know.
And I'll see if I can just like crawl through this extremely tight space.
So yeah, you can move through it. It's just like you can feel it on yourself, just kind of, especially, and as you move through, you feel it like start closing, and it's like starting to get like as when you move, it's like
Full on claustrophobia.
a bit.
I've been in tight spaces before, so.
Ha!
Vagina.
Dark voice caverns.
Only highbrow humor here, folks. Anyways,
Well, I'm gonna like. Does it get to a point where I feel like I can no longer continue forward?
so you do notice that there is a slight turn, but it's really small. Like you might hurt yourself, like trying, and you could get stuck.
Is there any vials around that say "drink me"?
Yes, there's a little guy with a tiny little shop. Hello, thanks for finding me.
No, there's just a sign on Ash's chest that says "Eat me."
Well, everyone else is behind him a
Whoa.
corpse, so just spread your ass cheeks.
Dibs on the balls. No,
You guys just have an orgy in the cave, and that's where you end the rest of your life.
We passed the trial.
Then he comes back, yeah, you guys did it. I don't know how you figured out it was an orgy, but good on you.
Something about moist, dark, wet holes.
Yeah, I know. We made it.
You know that option you gave me to leave?
He goes back to the portal. Hey, come on. You gotta let me go.
I changed my mind. Wow.
Call me an Uber.
But you're the one with the most fingers.
Yeah, you have and they're long and spindly, and they have a little curve to them.
I'll summon the hands and walk away.
He walks on the table.
He doesn't even walk on his feet. Just
All right, let's rein it back in.
Hey, you created
Ash,
this, so.
Ash,
Yeah.
you want to come back? And I'm gonna say to you in your mind, like, maybe you can turn into something smaller and
Oh,
squeeze
I never
in there.
thought of that.
I seen you turn into a raptor once, so.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help us here.
And she turned. What else? She turned into something
How
else.
small is the
Raptor.
hole?
Twice.
Like, so you see Ash up there. So like, he to where this part is, 'cause it's already like small. Where the curve is, like he'd have to, like, be doing this, and it looks like he's gonna like scratch himself on the rocks. It's kind of jagged. So I mean,
Can I turn
a
into
cat could fit through it, like any kind of thing like that size.
I was thinking like a mouse, yeah.
I mean, a mouse could
Snake.
definitely fit through it. Snake could definitely fit through it.
Ooh, a snake would be cool.
I'm not gonna turn into a snake.
Butterfly.
Snakes are dope.
I was gonna turn into a bunny. I'm gonna just.
What
hop
color
along.
bunny?
White.
So this white bunny starts hopping through you guys.
That's cool.
Bunny.
Follow the white rabbit. Huh?
You go past Ash through the
Nothing
thing.
goes wrong.
Yes.
As she goes through, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on her.
So this
See
little
right
white
there,
bunny.
my little white butt.
So this little white bunny just gets past you, goes through the crack, and
I thought there was nothing in here.
it turns, and you notice right away, you almost jump, like off, but it just drops. It opens into this completely open, dark space.
That'd be hilarious. The hunter's mark just go. Wee!
Can I see anything with my dark vision?
It's the same as with the wall before. It is just when
Do you have dark vision as well?
You don't have it as a rabbit.
You don't.
I don't think.
I thought I did.
I don't think
Rabbits
rabbits
are-
have dark
you don't-
They're
vision.
not rock connected. Well, I mean, cats can see in the dark, and in D&D, they're like, no, they can't.
True.
But we're also in a spot that has dim light.
It is dim. Yeah, you can see. You just can't see when you. It's just like the wall of darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I talk in my animal form,
No,
like to
no.
them? No.
No, you're still beep, beep, but you can understand though, because you keep
Yeah.
your brain.
So
Keep your brain.
okay, so I'm at the edge of this thing.
Yeah, and you hear rocks like tumble, and you don't hear them hit anything. You just hear them
Ooh.
fall into this dark. You see them, and then they disappear.
Do I see any other like paths that branch off?
It's just all black. So if there are other paths, you cannot see it.
Yeah, they technically don't have a rabbit or bunny in D&D Beyond.
I'm
Really?
sure you have 1 hit point.
Yes. Basically a critter.
So I'm gonna hop back.
They have Haragon, but they don't have a rabbit.
Okay, you hop back to Ash.
I'm gonna cancel my animal form.
In that cavern?
Are you gonna move a little past him so you're not?
Yes.
So she and then here she is. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck.
So I don't think we should go any further.
What's through there?
Nothing. Just a large drop.
Well, falling's no big deal. I can levitate. They know that.
I'm so happy
Not
for
all
you.
of us.
Technically, all of us could.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
Well,
Free
it's kind of a tight fit, so perhaps we should check another one.
Well, you are the chosen one.
You know, I really don't like this title.
I think that
It's
doesn't
starting to
dig.
piss me off.
I feel like I'm being discriminated upon.
I'm gonna take my pick
Mhm.
and I'm gonna see if I can like.
It's even hard to kind of get a full swing, but you trying to chip the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, same like the floor, just kind of like crumbles and falls.
Goes crumble and fall.
Mm-hmm.
You start scooping it back.
So you're gonna do it in front of where you're moving past him to do it in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I'm gonna see if I can.
you both have to. Okay, excuse me. Okay, fuck. Just go ahead and give me. Actually, I'd say just a dex check, because your strength really has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
It's the prolonged effect. I think.
Because it's so
Tedious.
frail that
Would it be easier to just give him the shovel?
I don't know.
10.
So it takes you a while. So two things happen as you're chipping and getting through, and like this rock. So you're chipping some of the rock away, but then it's also filling this place, and it's getting a little awkward,
Okay.
making it big enough. What you do notice is you're chipping and hitting things. It takes you a lot longer than you think it would, because you're used to you're having to like hit stuff really hard, and this is kind of like falling off.
Right.
You feel a little bit of a shake in the place. You all feel it.
I feel the shake.
As you're like, yeah.
Do you make it any bigger?
Oh yeah. Make an intelligence check, by the way.
Is it pertaining to stone?
Yep.
Is it pertaining to history of the stone?
Pertaining to,
Or
you have advantage. You have
Okay.
advantage. Well, I'm sure you do. So
well, stone cunning actually gives me double proficiency.
Instead of,
advantage.
yeah.
oh well, you have advantage anyway.
Okay.
Do what I say.
Natural 20.
Well, you know that what you are doing, because you're chipping away the outside, you're not chipping away foundation of anything.
Right.
So the fact that you felt a shake throughout like this whole thing, that doesn't make sense with what you're doing. So an outside source must have caused it. Like it's not unfeasible this whole place could cave in. It could cave in because of how chintzy everything is, but you don't think your cutting is making anything crumble, fall.
Guys, I'm gonna start like ushering like back to the entrance. Back. You know.
Okay, and I'm gonna start like slowly backpedaling.
I'm gonna turn back into a bunny.
That's your second wild shape.
Yeah, you know
only
those
have
have
so many
uses,
of those.
right?
Oh shoot.
You can only do that so many
Don't
times.
turn into a bunny.
No.
Okay. You're like,
I forgot that I don't have unlimited use of that.
That'd be great, right?
That would be hilarious.
You guys get back to the entrance. Is that what your goal was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of move them back in.
Yep.
And I'm as we're going, I'm keeping an eye, like, because natural for me would be, if I'm not the one feel like I'm causing this or causing this problem, something else is. Something might be burrowing through this rock.
So you feel as you're coming, you do see some rocks fall. No more shake, but you see some falling, and you guys all exit, correct?
Yes.
It's a few moments after you exit, like, and there's some falling. It's quiet, and then like it just goes, and like the dirt all around it just collapses. It's just a fucking it all fell in
The whole cave carpet.
as much as you can see.
Huh.
Well, that was close.
Good call, my friend.
It's kind of a familiar territory for me.
I kind of assumed with the weapon choice.
Should we dig it out now?
I think it might be better to just aim for a different path.
You know, Corbin, especially with your natural 20, that this is not just like
A cave-in.
a thing where just the beginning of this is fallen in. The way it looked when you turned around is this thing like collapsed inward.
We might be digging for days if we did that. So, maybe venturing down another route for now.
Well, who wants to pick the next one?
I think the chosen one should.
I really don't like this title that you've all decided to give me. I did not pick this.
I didn't give it to you.
Well, you're using it.
Yeah, somebody else gave it to you. Why?
Yeah. Great question. I posed that question to you all as well.
Let's go down the path I chose, huh?
Which path?
Let's do it.
Can the chosen choose my path so we can go down that path?
You've chosen your own path. Let's go.
So you choose to follow me?
here.
It's the
Friendly fire is on.
It's the one that goes down and it's cold, right?
You guys are going down the steps,
The
Oh,
downward.
downward path.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got cold if I can get by it. And I guess I'll take point on this one too.
So
I mean, you don't have to. I could take.
No, it's
Take
okay.
over.
It's okay. If there's a giant cavern cave in, and what better than a dwarf to be stuck in it, right?
I mean, if they're all
that's not-
caving,
you guys
that's just
walk down these steps.
stupid trout.
Like even sometimes like when you like put your foot down, like you put your foot down once and you feel like part of it like slip away. Like
Ugh.
these steps suck. But it goes down and it's all walled, so there's no like hole or falling or anything like that. You walk down into a underground chamber. This one looks more made, and you see a hallway with 6 doors, and then a wall at the end.
So is it 3 on each side?
3 on each side.
Living quarters.
Well, any telltales on which door might be the right one?
Second one on the left.
Second one on the left.
Second one on the left.
I need to start rolling this for damage all the time. That's 3 6s in a row. Fuck.
Yeah, you go into the middle left.
That's the one he's recommending. This is your path you chose.
I don't know.
So when
Let's
you go up to
roll with it.
when you go up to the door, one thing you notice about this door is it's similar to the doors that were in the dragon place, where like they're just like this slab with these like shapes, and you don't know how to open it.
What kind of shapes are on them?
They're like 2 reverse teardrops going into like this almost butterfly arc shape, and that repeats on the bottom, and then like a straight line with a circle.
Did we see how they opened it?
They put their hand on the wall next to the door.
Do all of the doors have the same symbol?
Yes.
All the doors look exactly the same.
Yes.
I put my
mean-
hand next to the door. Nothing happens.
Gritty.
Yeah.
It also smells more of a basement. Like you get more of like a basement-y smell. You do feel cooler air.
Could I search for like anything that might be like a mechanism to open the doors?
Sure, you make an investigation check, a perception check, your choice.
That is a 7.
Can I also check?
Sure, just you 2.
Don't worry, I didn't want to check.
What check am I making?
Perception.
Okay.
That's your better one.
Sweet. Fuck.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. I feel you.
Perception. So that's 9.
No, it all looks just
shit.
mundane and
How many doors were up? Not down here. Up top.
there are no doors up there.
There was
There are
no
hallways. How many hallways?
There were 6.
5.
1, 2,
And the
3, 4,
stairs.
5,
Yeah,
6.
and the one you came from technically, but
5 and stairs.
I counted the stairs as one of the paths, personally.
Okay. So there's 5 besides this one that we went down, and then there's the one that collapsed. So.
so now there's 4, and then the staircase you're in.
Let's not take the first one on the right. All I have to say.
Let's take the straight one. I mean, should we
It's
maybe
3
just
on
try
each
to
side,
live?
and then the end
these?
is straight wall.
Oh, you guys are talking about this. The
No,
doors
I'm
down here.
I'm-
He was talking about upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
going back up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should try to lift all these, huh? First. Wait, is that how they opened?
They swing.
They swing?
How did they open these when you were here the last time?
Just touch the wall.
The
by it.
wall.
I'm
By the way,
gonna
we were never here.
touch the wall, and I'm just gonna try and use a cantrip to kind of try and channel some magic into it.
Okay. Nothing happens except for like, I would say like your magic energy. You just use it without cantrip. You can just burn it. You don't see where the touch, and nothing happens. Like you kind of like.
What about at the end of the hall? Is there anything?
So you go to the end of the wall, end of the hall. So what you notice first is like this white brick. So it's a little off from the normal gray scale of everything else. You feel the slightest draft coming from it.
Hey, Corbrum,
Yeah.
maybe try pushing on this.
All right. I'll go over there, and I'll actually like. I'm on my way over there. Where at?
Well, if there's a draft, can I feel which, like, if there's a specific spot it feels like it's coming
It
from?
feels like it's just coming from a bit of the, because there's like white brick and then there's more of the uniform stuff, like in the middle but to down. So it feels like it's coming from wherever this white brick is.
Well, push on the white brick.
As soon as I hear that on my way walking over, I'm gonna go into a sprint and actually bull rush the wall.
Okay.
My shield just.
Make a attack roll. Athletics. Yeah, because you are like football charging.
And no, it's not an advantage.
It's not?
No, that's only for grapples.
No.
I grapple the wall.
Can I? No, it's
Get your arms
The
right.
wall's bigger than you.
Can't.
a natural 1.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So he and like he somehow does not hit the right part of the wall. Hits the lower part because he's short and just fuck.
Are you serious? No, I totally rolled a natural 1.
I'll go
Can
over
I-
to it and try to punch the white brick.
Okay, make an attack roll.
3.
Can I go over?
Well, no, not total.
Can I go over and just kind of like try to push it in gently? Like,
Athletics.
oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
Athletics.
I don't know if
oh
you-
shit.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah.
let me keep pushing or anything like
Well,
that.
at first you're getting off the ground.
I got a 10.
She has a -2.
So you do start feeling it, like give.
You can't punch a fucking button.
What is your what's your total that you
8.
got? 8. So yeah, you must have hit.
An 8 to hit.
You must have hit the wrong part of this that did not give. And you're like, ow! But you like you're kind of in the center where he is, and you feel part of it. Like you feel like it's gonna need more. Like it's thick, but it does start moving.
Hey guys.
Alone?
Just like part of it. It feels like when she's moving it, like a lot of it moves. It's almost like
Corbrum,
sand.
right here. Push right here.
All right.
And I'm gonna take his hand and put it where she's pushing.
Instead of bull rushing this wall and completely destroying
I think you
myself
should do it again.
Yeah.
Get a running start.
Get a concussion.
I will. It's hard for me to do. Corbin, don't give me any concussions. He's
Like
already
Whitney.
perpetually
I mean,
concussion.
damn it, you guys didn't watch
So,
that.
I'll
He's dead.
yeah, I will take an L. You know.
No check necessary for all the shit you've already been through, and you, it's kind of hard for you because of how tall this part of the wall is. So you have to like you get boosted a little bit, and you push You push it out, and like part of this brick just kind of falls away. There's still like the sides of the wall, but you have to like kind of vault over it. But you can see there's another side over. You feel like
So
more
the
air.
wall's like literally falling apart.
Just the part he pushed. So like it opened up a hole, like big enough for everybody to go through. But like some of the white brick's still there, and the bottom part where he slammed into is still there. That's solid.
Explains why you biffed it.
Well,
I don't remember meeting any Biffs.
He was here.
I'm a bit few.
You're gonna cut off
Oh,
my hand and
chosen
promote
one.
me to captain?
Excuse me?
Campaign 1.
That was an NPC named Biff.
In campaign 1.
Oh,
He
Oh, I
came a
thought
long
more
way.
of Back to the Future.
I love that movie.
Yeah, but Biff was a D-bag.
Not my Biff. My Biff was
No, the one from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I go through the crazy, weird false
So you-
wall.
Bolt yourself up.
Yeah.
And get over. Everyone eventually climbs over. You're in
Alright.
this less structured area that twists like cavernous, but also looks like people were trying to make something. And then it kind of twists, and then it goes to the right.
Okay.
And it's colder in here.
Follow along with it.
If I
Keep
go
going.
back to look at the wall, does it look like it was built in place of, like it was structured after the building of this tunnel?
I'm not sure I follow you.
So I'm wanting to know, like, was this tunnel already like the same tunnel going all the way through, and somebody just made this wall afterwards?
I'd say make an insight check for me, please.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like seeing if it was like built to either keep something out or keep something in.
Yeah. 18.
You have the feeling that what was made in a hurry, except for this lower foundation, that this was made to keep something in.
Uh-oh.
I'd relay
Well,
that.
Just walking along,
I
I'll
think this
stop
is-
and be like,
Well, if it's
meant
to
to
keep something in, then
keep something in.
wouldn't that be theoretically us? Because we are on the inside.
I mean, we are now.
I feel like we were already on the inside.
no. You're talking about something, that wall was there to keep something on this side of the wall that we're on now.
That's how it seems.
Well, we come across it. Perhaps we should dispose of it, if possible.
Or should we just try another path?
Well, the wall's already gone.
I say we keep progressing because if we keep going back, we're just...
We make no progress.
Exactly.
Better to learn and try again.
And if it's anything like the other tunnel, I might be able to just collapse it in the case that it's something that, you know, like a crazy weird stone hydra thing or something, you know, or some kind of crazy, I don't know. And I'll just keep going forward and be like, you know, okay, we'll find out.
Okay, so you're taking point.
Mm-hmm.
So you can walk 2 by 2 here. You turn the corner. You see another one of those doors. Like it just, you turn and like you immediately see it. So like this looks like it was structured into the cavern. So this looks more built than the other stuff does. Like this was deliberate. And you see another one of those doors with the same symbols, but this one is black. And in the center where that dot is, the dot is red.
Well, this is quite ominous. I don't know if I like the vibe I get from it.
We still don't know how to open this.
That's true.
And I'm gonna try to put my hand where I've seen the dragons put their hand.
You put the hand and the door goes, and the light turns green on it. You immediately see on the inside, like there's just a smaller cavern or a smaller room. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not you. You
Oh,
fucked me
boy.
over.
Is anybody else standing with him? Turn the corner.
Natural 1.
I'd be over there.
Did you turn the corner with him?
My
Oh,
inner Will Wheaton is kicking
no.
in now.
So what you guys
You're talking
see,
about one of the doors, right?
No, it's like right when
he turned the corner, so no one else has turned the corner yet. You see him flee. He turns He runs past you, vaults himself back over the wall. You hear him scream and vault himself back over the wall.
Oh,
I'm going.
I'm gonna just peek around the corner.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
You both peek around the corner, both make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Everyone's kind of...
I'm supposed to be good at these.
Hey!
Wisdom.
Anybody-
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you're fine.
Does it pertain to fear? I'm sure if
Is it
anybody
just-
has anything against fear.
So,
Yeah, it's fear.
It's this one.
It's a
You get
different...
plus
I'm
7.
not using normal fear, though. but
17.
17, you need 18.
Ah.
No, I'm 13.
So you both failed, right? And you succeeded. You both also run and vault back over the wall to where you see Corbin like in a almost fetal position going like this. And you feel that in his brain to like you got like a hit of that, like there's like a fear. You are the only person standing there, turn over and look, and there is this like 8-foot tall, gangly, pale, fleshless, like it's just like pure white creature with a very large, like almost a gape mouth, and it's like stretched to his face, bald head, arms almost like dragging on the ground. Almost kind of looks like your wraith, except for it's a completely different color with a disjointed face. No eyes in the sockets, and like blood or something dripping from its mouth, and it just is just staring right at you. And you feel like this primal, you almost feel like this scream in your head, and you feel like this primal urge to run, but you resist it. And it's just standing there like...
I'm gonna try and just touch that spot on the wall
Okay.
and then bolt.
You hear it behind you go... And you run, vault back over the wall.
Oh, yeah.
You vault back over the wall and see your friends.
Well, good news, my compatriots. I resealed the door. Because we were talking that this wall may be there to keep something in, well, y'all left the door open.
You guys all... You see your friends are all pale. And they all...
The fear is gonna remain then?
Yeah, for right now, for this moment,
Okay.
like you guys they're all like still white. They're all like almost like they're not paying attention to you.
Well, I still like bronze because my face is covered in bronze
Dirt.
earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's take a moment to compose ourselves and absolutely go down a different path.
Okay, all of you remake wisdom saving throws for me, please.
I just did that.
And-
Unless if you want me to do it again.
No, but you can use that roll.
Okay. It was 23.
Okay, you shake out of it. You're like,
19.
you shake out of it.
That was literally like
Wisdom
he
saving.
said that I just assumed I was.
Sorry, I
rolling
was
for
taking
fear.
notes.
17 plus 2.
Um,
19.
You passed. That's a 19.
You all collectively.
We good?
It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone.
Let's rebuild this wall.
Do we have time for that?
Well, maybe if we
I think we have
push
as
on
much time as we need, really.
brick again, it can...
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I am a mere man. I have a short lifespan.
Gonna say
And I don't know how long
You
they're
still-
going to hold
you
this
three-
trial for.
Actually, all of you do this. There's a shiver. Like there's like a slight like part of your brain is like recalling it. There's just was something about its visage that's just like.
the wall wasn't destroyed before. I don't think you can get out that door. I think that the wall was to keep people from finding that door.
Very likely.
I kind of like peer behind myself. Is it any relative of yours or something?
I hope I don't look like that.
You kind of do, yeah.
You just hear him like just stop talking.
He's dejected now.
Self-reflection, you know.
sulking.
Well,
Mopes.
if anything, it's probably good that we reclose the door. Let's find a different way.
And you know what?
Okay.
The other 6 doors, I'm gonna try the same spot on the one that they initially wanted
So
to.
what you notice on these 6 doors is that the walls next to them don't have like that same like clean slate. This is all like rocky and shitty.
So it's a diversion.
So you don't know if they didn't finish. This all looks, especially for you, this all looks like unfinished. Like they had an idea, maybe they ran out of budget, or they died, or something. But you do know it was constructed apparently by them. So
I'm gonna put my ear to one of the doors, and I'm gonna take my light hammer and tap the bottom of it and see if I hear an echo on the other side or anything. Sounds solid all the way through.
yeah,
Okay. I don't think these go anywhere.
Maybe it's magic.
And I'll do it to each one. I'll just see if there's anyone that sounds hollow.
so all these doors, you know these doors, you've seen them move. They're thicker than fuck. Like these doors are super thick and they are completely enclosed. So there is no gap.
Okay.
Well, if they were magical, I don't know how they would work because the one that I just reclosed, all I had to do was touch it. I've tried to channel magic into these rocks and I got nothing.
Well, the guy who uses magic the most doesn't know it. I don't think I would.
Who's the guy that uses magic? Oh, sure.
Mr. Lightning Bolts.
I'll take
I
that
have
over
a
chosen
feeling
one.
these doors might have something to do with how to take care of him.
My initial thought was, as we go down the other paths, it might open these doors.
Possibly. Let's
Well,
go
if that
find
were the
out.
case, then the first one of these would be open.
No,
Oh,
we didn't
never
get
made
through.
it through.
Well, who wants to
find out.
pick the next one?
I said we go all the way to the left.
You guys are going back upstairs?
Back up.
Yeah.
There.
So path
You
one.
walk up the stairs.
theoretically.
As you walk back up the stairs, you notice like the stairs give a lot more. Like they're like you like party like all of you like at one point like fuck like something dips breaks off.
If necessary, I'll ready an action to levitate if
Okay.
someone falls.
You get back up the steps and you look behind you and it's just these stairs have gotten even shittier and you're traversing them. Your standard movement, it's not like you're cloud hopping through them, but you get the idea that you may only have so many traversals.
So, not go back down for a little while.
Agreed. For now, I can't think of a reason to.
So, and then far left, you said?
The farthest left?
Yep, path number one.
The
So
one that curves back.
yes. So you guys, who's leading? Because this is also
I'll lead this
single
You
file.
want to lead? Okay.
You lead, goes
I
up,
gotta feel like I'm doing something.
goes up, and it curves behind. So you follow that path.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is tight, but it's not enough where you have to like move or anything. It just kind of gets uncomfortable. But you notice to start doing this.
Okay.
I'll also, by the way, before we walk in there, I'll mark the floor like I did the first one.
Okay.
Keep going. Yeah.
It starts like snaking, and it's kind of getting uncomfortable. It's still just snaking.
Uncomfortable? How?
Comfortable, like you feel almost like your equilibrium's off. And everyone is feeling that.
Seems like a test.
You do walk for 10 minutes. You're starting to feel nauseated. You keep going?
I'm gonna keep going.
And we're all starting to feel nauseated.
Oh, yeah. It's just a slight turn, slight down, slight up. Just weird. It's the same width, so it's not closing or opening.
Almost like you're on a ship, kind of.
Starting to think maybe those donuts are. Oh, starting to hit me hard.
I haven't eaten one yet, and I still feel that way.
Oh, well, it's good to know at least it wasn't the donut.
Maybe it was the drink, though. I did drink that.
I'm gonna, as we're walking, I'm gonna take my pick and run it along the wall, just to see if like I get, not it might help balance whoever's behind me out, which I think is those
Kinda
two.
like
I think in a second.
Is it the wall?
Yeah,
that's
see if
moving, or is it...
if it's anything else moving besides me.
Make a, did I say dexterity? You can do sleight of hand if you have.
I think I chose the wrong character, you guys. 9. No, I do not have sleight of hand.
So you're dragging it, and it's you're moving and like trip, and then you don't know if like it's you or this. You can't. You're making marks, but you don't know if it's like it causing you to move or like you're moving because you don't feel well. Like you don't in the way you slip. Like
I'm actually gonna stop then with the pick on the wall. I'm just gonna stop in place and stand there.
Notice when you're stopped, you're still doing this. You're still like slightly moving. Your equilibrium feels fucking off, and you feel nauseated.
As he's standing there, if I turn around and look back at him, is he moving?
You feel yourself
opposite from me.
You feel yourself move as well, so you're stopped. You feel the same thing, and you're not sure if it's because you're dizzy, nauseated that he's moving. But you see him slightly move.
Him slightly moving.
You do see everybody, because you're in front, so you do see everybody slightly like this, and everyone still kind of looks like they're kind of sick.
I'm going to cover my ears with my hands.
Okay.
And see if I still feel that kind of like bobbing feeling.
Yeah, a bit.
And then if I'm still feeling it, I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay. You still feel like you're moving, and you still feel like nauseated.
Okay.
Like it's not. Feel a little more centered and comforted by doing that, but
yeah,
it's one of those things. Maybe you were in here too long.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. You go for another 10 minutes. And it's getting really unbearable. Like you get that feeling where your mouth starts filling with saliva, and you're just like you're moving slower because you have to like balance yourself, and you're swaying. And like you're starting to move slower and slower too, because it's
we're at the point where it's a decision-making time.
I'm gonna sit down and see if I can create a bonfire out to see if we can see further down the path.
So you can see as far down the path. It's the same kind of lighting. So it's
so it's
you're
still
not
that
blinded.
darkness that's out there.
Yeah, there is no.
Okay.
It's not that. Yeah,
I wasn't sure if it was the one that was moving forward or if it was just dark in here.
So
it's just dim.
for the first time in the campaign, I'm gonna break out a set of dice
Okay.
that I have, and I'm figuring that they're all like d6s, right? You know, I'm assuming that's like what a set of dice would be, like a Yahtzee set, And I'm gonna take, and I know I'm literally as much as I can to stabilize myself. I'm gonna
make another sleight of hand check.
do my best to stack them. 14.
Okay. One of them, when you're trying to stack them, just goes tumbling down, so you do lose one, or it's ahead of you.
Yeah, but I'm like when I get them stacked, I'm assuming it's a set of 7. I would assume that set of dice.
If it's anything like
tumbling, does it seem like it's tumbling more than normal?
So you see it. It almost feels when you're watching it go.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you're still like.
Yeah.
It looks like it's moving down. Like you feel like you've been going straight, but it tumbles as though it's down.
It just keeps going like it's falling down.
I would have a stack of 4 of them like this, and I'm gonna sit there and try to focus in on it.
Okay.
I want to know if it falls over, like if there's actual movement to the cave, or if it's us.
Okay. Yeah, you sit there and so make a perception check.
Okay. 22.
So it's hard for you to center on this because you're moving and you feel sick, but it looks like the dice are not moving.
So it's us. I think it's not the cave moving. I think it's something affecting us.
So this is part of the trial.
Well, I mean, it is called the Cave of Trials. And
Not the cave of happy fun time.
yep, so let's
keep going.
see if we can suffer through it and make it through.
All
Let's
right.
keep going.
All of you make Constitution saving throw.
And as we go forward, I'll
guys.
I'll try to collect my last dice. I'll take the time to actually make sure I get it. So I have all of them.
Oh boy.
Yes.
It was hard for you. It was hard for you to grab, but you do grab. You're fuck.
Is it related to poison?
No.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
11.
11. Okay.
It's covered.
I got a 21.
Okay. You almost got like leaden feet, and you're like, You feel like you could keep going a little longer. But you feel like you're gonna pass out, but you can still move. You just reactively vomit. You like your feet are leaden. You just fall to your knees and you just like everywhere.
19.
Okay. You also feel the same as he does.
6.
You
Projectile.
like slam onto your face because it just like floors you, and you puke on the floor like this far from it, just and it just kind of splashes up and hits everything. You don't even know how much that you have this much in you.
I didn't know I could vomit. I'm really glad I didn't eat that dough ball.
Well, as I said, we learn from it, I suppose.
Like you two like don't think you can keep moving.
I'm going to insist that I keep going.
Okay,
I'm going to push past my own will.
give me a wisdom. Willpower.
Natural 1.
Your friend passes out in his puke. He passes out in his puke. You see him like start to like, and then he.
Just to let you guys know, he finally hit double digits on natural ones in the campaign.
Is that a good thing or something?
Yeah,
So-
you were first.
You feel like you can keep going. You feel like you keep going, albeit not much longer. You don't, unless you want to make a will save, like a wisdom save, like he did.
Yes.
A save, right? Well, you got natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't tell you the score. It was just 1.
Okay.
You have the potential.
Dice jail. That's a bad die.
Fuck.
Give me both a 2 and
Not a 1.
Oh god. Okay. 11.
You just start shaking and you just fall even further. Like you just slump. You're just like,
Oh.
and then you look at him and he's passed out in his puke and it's gross and you're still wobbing. You're like, "Ugh."
I'm gonna try and just
Guys.
prop him up, not in his own puke, and let's try for a couple more minutes, see if we can find something. If not, let's head back.
Okay. I guess I'll take point. And keep
Okay.
pushing, trying to go forward.
Keep going forward.
What are you doing?
Are you guys just? Are you
I
guys
just
gonna
propped
leave
you
us?
up.
Leaving me?
I'm just gonna
They're
be.
just leaving us.
I'm just gonna be like, we'll be right back. We're not gonna go far.
So much longer do you travel?
Couple minutes
Couple of minutes.
At most. you know
at
what I'm
most.
saying?
Yeah,
Give me a specific number of minutes.
between 1 and 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just keeps moving and like you don't see an end.
Then we'll turn back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm not in a good spot right now, but is there any way I can cast anything?
What are you trying to cast?
I think I would try to cast Healing Spirit in hopes that maybe that will help us.
That might not, but you do have.
Or like a cure, I don't know.
I think you do have something that would help.
'Cause you're not
maybe.
damaged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's primarily just
Right.
for hit points.
There's another spot.
Would a good berry help?
You want to try eating it?
The one that I was thinking of.
I will
don't think
say,
have.
you didn't eat it. You did. Your puke tasted great. And I will say, because you drank the water,
At least it wasn't all bile.
so it did hurt coming up. The one thing you
It
do,
felt like a refreshing vomit.
it did hurt coming up, and man,
I feel like I can go.
it was
drink
really
some more
weird.
during
It's
the
like that kind of
I
tasted
need to
good.
drink that vomit.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, when people go out drinking.
They throw up. They feel better. They can drink some more.
Yep.
You gonna try to cast anything?
Oh,
I don't think anything you have would be particularly helpful in
Healing.
this situation.
healing.
I
word.
unfortunately
That's all hit points.
do not have lesser restoration.
That's
That's
the one
what
I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I was seeing if she had it because I thought
But
she might.
I did find out though, Rangers can get Goodberry.
I told
Yes, they
you.
can.
I wasn't
What
100%
is
sure
it?
because I didn't see it on there.
Goodberry. Does it help?
Mm-mm.
Restore
Rangers
one
and
hit
some roll
point.
that anybody else
HP
can.
and
It's-
nourishment.
Maybe
Bards
cleric?
can.
Wait, birds.
Bards can get it as a magical secret.
Yeah, I
if they
guess
want to, But
I don't really have anything
waste.
that will help.
it's an additional. It was one of the additional spells from Tasha's. They didn't get it originally.
Really?
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
That was a true spell. Yeah, I think Yeah, please don't leave any dye on my floor. My Roomba will either fucking tear it all up or tear my Roomba up, or my cats will fuck with it.
Or eat it.
I don't think they'll eat it.
You'd be surprised. Cats can be pretty dumb sometimes.
No, my cats wouldn't eat it. It'll just be lost forever because they'll knock it somewhere that...
They can't get it anymore.
Yep. Probably down in the floor vents or with the return vents.
So I think we would turn back.
Okay.
I would see if Corbrum could help Revere.
Grab him by the scruff of his collar and start
And-
dragging him.
And I would help up Alona and kind of be a wobbly brace.
Carry me, oh chosen one.
We're already...
So now, are you guys walking backwards? Back
Yes.
through it? Okay. So, and you're dragging him.
That's why I didn't pick him up, because I knew if we were wobbly all the way back,
Yes.
it'd throw me off balance.
Just give me both. Not you two. Give me Constitution saving throws and a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
15
Do I have
on the
to get-
Constitution.
Okay.
Okay, I'll roll it just in case.
For what?
Wisdom.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Okay. I didn't think with my Constitution saving throw being so low, I might have to.
19 on the Wisdom.
Okay.
I got a 5 on the con and a 17 on the Wisdom.
So, you're moving her, and it's getting easier and easier. You're feeling better. You don't know if it's because you're dragging him or whatever, but like, you feel like you want to throw up and it be on him, and you're like, okay. You like start to stumble, but with your wisdom, like you can keep moving. It's just you're going to be going. Not only you're going to go super slow because you're dragging him and you're sick. So like he starts trailing like super far behind.
He ain't got no gear. He don't encumber me. My drag speed.
Well, yes, but he does now.
Save my strength.
You're not using the.
I could probably drag all the whole party.
You're not using peak performance right now.
Oh, yeah,
164 pounds.
That's nothing. That's my armor
How
and gear.
tall is the hallway? Because you said it was kind of tight, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like this way. I'm gonna say maybe like 12-ish feet.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking of levitating him to make it easier to carry.
Tie a rope around him. He'd be my
He's like a balloon.
Revere balloon.
So
Oh yeah, I'll just keep trying to drag him.
after what seems like an hour of returning, you get back to the entrance or to the beginning of this path. You wake up. You feel shitty. You're feeling better, but still shitty.
I'm gonna hand you a wet cloth and just be like, clean yourself up, my friend.
Okay. Are we there yet?
We're back at the beginning.
You just kind of like the minute you get out there and drop, you just kind of like collapse. You're just gassed.
You did what?
We're back at the beginning of the tunnel.
What was over there?
Couldn't find anything. Corbrum and I continued for a few more minutes, but you and Alona were just trodden.
So we're just. I get back on my feet. Ugh.
Now I'm down on the ground.
Well, you said you think we have all the time in the world to be here. Let's just take a brief respite, gather up some energy.
Center path.
Starting to think that might be the right call here. Unless each of these two side paths, there's a right one and a wrong one, which so far,
So what would the center one be?
perhaps an end goal? But it won't hurt to investigate.
Let's figure out what it's about. All right, let's go.
You guys take a short rest, or you guys moving?
I'd imagine we'd do a short rest for them to kind of...
I'm gonna insist that we keep moving.
I said I didn't lose any hit points or anything.
He just
It's not
I'm
necessarily.
not feeling great, but
he
I'm
feels like shit. But
insistent on that. I keep moving.
no, now that you're out of that hallway, it's starting to.
Clear up.
So yeah, maybe like 10 minutes for them to kind of like regain all their bearings.
I didn't drop any bearings.
Yeah, I didn't drop any bearings. That's literally what I was gonna say too.
You guys are just hilarious.
That might have helped us, actually.
Wow. Anyways,
You bought that. You sleeping on it.
So yeah, center path then.
Yeah, let's go down there.
Okay. I don't think Ash is paying attention.
Hey, Ash, come on. Let's go.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of look it over. You said it was stairs.
no, this is just a straight path. This
Oh,
this path
okay.
looks more.
Oh, right. The stairs were going down. Right.
This path looks more like structured, and it doesn't look as cavernous.
Gonna kind of look down it.
I don't want to have to walk through your puke again, so I'm gonna take point.
Sure.
You know, now might not be a bad time to eat something now that there's nothing left on your stomach.
I don't feel hungry. I'm all right.
All right. You don't eat that donut before we leave. I'm totally gonna try and dissect it.
I'll totally give it to you if I don't.
Consider it a deal.
Okay. Center path.
Yep,
Center
and I'll
path.
take point.
Okay.
Nice thing is I have the same movement as everybody but him.
You have what?
I have the same movement as everybody but you.
No. Bye.
So as you walk down this path, you notice as you are walking down it, it's getting more structured, more completed, and it's getting brighter in here.
So we should have went through here all along.
And you get to, you notice up ahead is one of those stone doors. And you get to the, there's a T intersection, so it goes like this, and like there's a room in the center. So these two paths go around this thing, and there's like a room or something in the center. You see one of the doors. And it's like bright, almost like gold in here.
What does the door look like?
The same as the other doors?
The black one?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's the one where we'd be like,
I'm gonna put my hand up to the door.
On the door or on the side of the door?
Side of the door.
Side of the door. Okay.
It worked.
It opens.
It does
now
work.
roll initiative.
Get in this room.
No.
You get
The
in this
dice
room,
said no.
and there are four, like beast-like dog things on pillars, like short pillars,
We killed your character. We're
and
sorry.
they're
Roll a new one.
and they're gold. And this room is like a golden color, and there's like red tapestry like around the center of it, and there's like beautiful tile work on the ground.
Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that there's 4 beasts.
I was gonna say, remember the first dungeon we delved into? Statues came to life.
Yep.
It was red on the walls. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks familiar.
Do you recognize any of the beasts?
Do I recognize any of the beasts?
Yep.
Damn, favorite enemy. I don't know him.
Well,
No idea.
I'm going to suggest that we... So you said it was a golden room, red tapestry around the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else aside from those pedestals?
Was there any other
Like
path
they're almost
other than
like
this
columns.
door?
They're like very detailed. short columns where these dogs are like standing on. They're like, and they're golden too.
Was there any other path beyond the store? Or
In this room,
no?
like so
You said
outside,
so there was
it's
T path.
So like you can go left or right, and you see it curve around this room.
Yeah, say like this is the room.
Mhm.
The pathway goes like that.
Oh,
around
it didn't.
Yep.
It didn't like conjoin again.
Well, you
That we
can't,
don't know of.
you can't see
Cause
where
it might, because this is the room.
it does.
But the door was,
might
like,
go
right here?
this.
Yeah, to that room. Yeah.
It was on the side.
No.
No, it's here.
The door is right here. You came in. Door is right here. The two paths go.
Gotcha.
Yep, and they could converge back over here. They could split off. Who knows? We didn't go that way.
Yeah, let's go. And I'll walk forward.
Do we want to close up this door for now?
I don't know if we should be trapped in here with these. If anything does.
Well, I'm assuming we didn't go in.
I just walked in.
Oh, you went in? Then, yeah, I would probably wouldn't have suggested closing the door behind him, or on him.
It's a trial.
Well, let's just,
Feeling a little sleepy, Ash.
let's keep an ear out. Make sure if these things do formulate flesh, they don't chase behind us.
You want to break them? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think we need to break them. Unless they give us a reason to.
Anything else in the room other than the statues?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go inspect the statue, one of the statues. Go up to it. It's a beast. I
I'm
know.
just gonna
I'm
go
not-
stand in the center of the room.
You do notice when you go up to one of the pillars that right underneath, like, or right on the lip of the pillar where they're standing on, is some kind of like pulling or push, some kind of mechanism.
There's a lever. And I'm gonna go to the next one and see, is there a lever on that one too?
I'll go to the other one.
Okay.
There's another lever.
Yep.
I think it's
I think we gotta pull them all at the same time.
or they have to be in a certain order.
That was my thought as well.
Pull the lever
Is
out,
there
huh?
any sort of like clue on any of the tapestries?
So when you look at like the red thing that's lining this room, it's very pretty, but there's no writing or anything on it. No
Do I
words, no
see
shapes.
Are the
any
pillars-
writing on like anything in the room?
Are the pillars at different heights?
No.
Are the dogs different in any way?
No.
Well,
Let's try them all at the same time. I don't see any discerning description.
before we do this, I'm going to be smart and do a cast of mage armor. Just in case.
I will do. Oh wait, I don't have that. No.
I don't have major.
Don't I have like an
I would
extra
like that.
armor thing?
Can I have that?
So you have that dragon thing, so yours is a 14.
How tall are you, Corbin?
4'8".
So you have to like jump to hit your switch.
I'll take the pick. Does it pull down? Or does it look
It
like...
does not pull down.
Which way does it go?
It's out.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could probably take the pick and pull it out still. I'd assume.
Well,
Hook underneath it.
Everyone get ready to pull your levers. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm actually using the arms, the shadowy arms to get up there a little bit higher and pull it back.
You hear them go. The whole room kind of shifts, and like they go. And they sink into the floor, and the dogs are like standing on the floor. You see the gold on the dogs like shift away, and they are like hairless. Their skin is like super smooth and black, and they're hairless, and they almost look like hippopotamus dogs. And they have like these weird gray yellow eyes that are like in their head. Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Okay, that could be a lot worse.
19.
20.
Hold on,
Actually,
I'm not writing anything down
Okay.
yet, as you can notice.
35.
I have a 21.
Hold on. I
76.
give you 35 in your butthole.
He wins.
I can't beat an 88.
Only have a plus
That's what I learned to drive stick
70 to initiative.
88 Chevy Custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
76 right here.
Oh,
Had a 460 in it. Drove like a boat.
I should have had a dope ass car. My uncle had a '68 Javelin.
that's pretty cool.
What's initiative?
She has a 21. I have a 15.
Have a 20.
I have a 5. Which is perfect for me. I do better when I go later. Because I hit things that have already been hit.
True. 11.
They got a 67.
I'm gonna kill him with fire. Ooh,
Okay.
You and I had the same thought.
Sometimes I wish I was the bard. Like, guys, why did the cowboy buy a wiener dog?
You kidding me?
No.
No, he's joking.
He's
You.
serious.
Then, because he wanted to get a long little doggy.
Long.
I
No.
hate and love it at the same time.
That is genius. I love it. That might
Where's
be my
everybody
favorite
standing?
joke
The
of
room
all
is about
time.
this big. Where's everybody standing?
Where
Boom,
would the pillars
boom.
be?
And I don't know.
Well, you guys would all
Pillars
be
are all
right
gone.
around the pillars. Well, you guys would be where the pillars were.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let me see if I can
God's
try and get
pillars
a
be
little.
gone.
You using pillars or
Wait, where are
you
you?
using dice? I'm not here.
You would have had to pull one of the. You guys all pulled it.
I left the room. I'm not here.
Can you lift it up a
Who's
little?
this?
With what?
I don't know. I don't know where his mini is.
Oh, I thought I was gonna try to use this
There.
guy instead. He's at least looks
Try
like a
not to
fighting
get all
guy.
the green background.
They're all colored that way.
Don't. It's my job.
I mean, my skin's not red.
Excuse me.
I'm not a.
I am going to
course,
shove
but-
you out of this chair, computer.
Okay, which ones would you guys have been standing at?
I'm at 4.
I've probably been at 1. My
Then-
dwarf little legs. Or I can go to 2.
So
that'll be
I just put them in the
mini.
center because that's kind of where they were standing. Just it's been easier.
Is
there.
it
Just,
here?
Yeah, just keep them right in the crosses like I have that. Just keep it where I had it. Just stand it where you're standing and keep it there.
I'm trying to keep it symmetrical.
Well, you need it right there.
I will
Okay.
actually be
I
over
will
here
go
that
to
way.
1.
It's simpler for.
Okay, yeah, have her at 1 and I'll be at 3. Because I feel like they're, with their whole thing, they would be more,
Ooh, and I can pull it from 10 feet away.
Okay,
True.
Alona. So they're pretty big. Like they come up to. How tall are you?
she's only like 5'6".
Yeah.
They come up to like your throat,
Oh shit.
and they're like wider than you. They're taller than you.
Big old hippo dogs. Do your lust.
Hippo bud.
Demon hippo hounds.
The hippo hound.
Alright. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I got you're at disadvantage. If it's the one you're fighting, because they're all they're at spell attacks at melee range. She's like, no.
I should have to step back 5 feet.
Attack spell
Yeah.
would be melee
Oh.
range.
Any ranged attack that you
I
make.
forgot about
within-
that.
You gonna step back?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
So when you step back, how far do you step back?
like maybe 10 feet.
Here.
Yeah.
So when you step back, make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 13.
It's not enough. You take 10 fire damage. It just opens its mouth and
Ooh.
Breathe fire. Oh, you're a fire druid. You're good.
Hi, Edison.
you're gonna catch Scorching Ray.
Yes.
Okay. Make your attacks.
If it's got fire, wondering if it's immune. We'll see. Exact same roll.
Isn't it several attacks? It's 3
It's
attacks.
3
isn't it?
attacks.
It's 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorching Ray, you throw 3 rays. So 3 attack rolls.
Oh,
So what was the first one?
first one was a 18.
Hits.
Is with your spell attack modifier?
Ooh. The next one is a 26.
Hits.
Wow.
Definitely hits.
Hold on, I'm mathing. 21.
They all three, so
66 fire damage.
66 fire damage.
So roll this twice.
Seven for the first round.
Wait, no, hold on.
Oof.
Hold on, let me make sure I got my calculation. Said 7 for the first one.
Yep. And 5 for the next.
Basically just added all the
Five?
damage. She has added all the damage, so it's 12 damage for the scorching ray altogether.
Wait. So all together 12.
Yes.
All the way over.
Okay, hold on. So you see, when you send the scorching rays out, it almost looks like it, skims off of them, but then you see them ignite, and there goes, it makes this bellowing, terrible sound.
Wait, what did it do? Okay.
And yeah, it's on fire like a torch.
It's definitely a hippopotamus. I heard it.
Ooh.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Revere.
Hippopotamus. I'm a hippopotamus. I'm going to attack.
Which are you attacking? Number 4? I take it right?
Number 4.
Hippopotamus for
I wish I had. You know what? I'm just gonna. Yep. I think you spilled
Your fists are considered what damage type?
force.
Force. Okay.
We have 18, 18, and 20.
All 3 hit. When you connect, you seem like they kind of blubber, and you're lucky that you feel fortunate that your hits are not standard.
It's not regular bludgeoning.
Yeah, not regular bludgeoning. You feel you seem but you punch through the blubber.
It reverberates. Why does that sound like it belongs in
You
a
actually
class
see
in a
a
arcade
claw
game?
it's just kind of slashing through it.
So the slash, but it's not slashing. It's still
It's
force,
still
right?
force damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
Flavor wise, yeah.
Do I need to cast spell slot?
Where's it at?
So when you do
No.
Scorching Ray, you go up to your second level
Previous?
spell slot, so you
Nope.
just check that
Not
little box.
previous.
Or when you do it, you can hit the cast button, and it'll take it off automatically.
There it is. Just trying to figure out how much damage it was. Okay. Ooh, really good.
Roll all your dice.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Plus 12. So that is 12, 19 plus 12 is
31.
29.
29.
19 plus 12 is 31.
Yeah, 31.
I do math all day. I meant all your d20s and everything. Roll all of it for damage.
Yeah, just roll
Is
it
that
all.
your turn, Revere?
Yep.
Ash.
All right. So I gotta remember what. I'm going to double check one more thing.
Ooh, it's actually plus 6, not plus 5.
Okay. So I am going to, as a bonus action, fly 10 feet back without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay. You see it open its mouth and it goes. Tries to shoot you.
All right, and then I am going to cast a second level Witch Bolt
Okay.
that I will be twinning. I'm gonna cast one at. Actually, hold on. Let me double check. Is it encompassing all 4 of those
Yeah.
squares? Okay, then I will hit both 3 and 1. Okay. I'm assuming I'm making
I think
these.
it's one attack roll.
Is it one attack roll?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you know.
I hope it's one attack.
It's one attack roll.
Cool.
It twins over to.
So let me take off those
You
two.
do still have to hit both of the ACs, but it's one
Yeah.
attack roll.
All right. So, Oh, yes. Okay. So that is a 25 to hit both of them.
Yep.
So that will be 2d12 damage on both. And only number 3 can be concentrated on.
Okay.
So that is 13 lightning damage on both.
You can't keep concentration on both.
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
I don't think I can.
I thought
It was 1 and 3.
1 and 3, yeah.
this is
So what you notice when you
I don't know how it works.
cast and you when the lightning bolts out and it hits them, it almost like their body is like absorbent to it.
Okay.
So it's sitting there like hitting them, but it's like it's kind of like making them wobble.
Okay.
They are strong versus it. So they took a quarter.
I'm pretty sure when you concentrate on it, you're still concentrating on the spell in general. And since you made an attack roll and hit both of them, it keeps both of them on it.
Yeah, but if you don't use it to hit one of them, it drops for that one. So I would only be able to hit one at a time as an action. I'm assuming. I'm not sure.
Listen, man, I ain't no wizard.
It's how it rules, I think.
It's their turn. So this one is going to goes in on you. Pack tactics is
Another enemy within 5 feet of it.
I'm 5 feet, which is not. 20 hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 5 crushing and 2 piercing.
Crushing damage, dangerous. That's not that.
So
There's no resistance to
So
it.
if this comes up and munch, like it munches you for.
Yeah.
7 in total.
Not crushing.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Bludgeoning, yes. But crushing,
Sorry,
no.
it'd be 12
Very
because
close.
it's their bonus as well. So 12 total.
Crushing damage overcomes with that.
Damn.
Because it's just like fall damage.
You said that twice.
No.
You hadn't taken damage before.
Yes, I did.
From
Doesn't
what?
even give you types.
You were
Just says
fully
all
healed.
types.
What
Yeah.
hurt you?
The thing sprayed fire at me.
Oh, yeah, you did.
yep. The same guy. So
I
Corbin,
forgot.
this one is going to also do the same thing to you.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not
16.
crazy, guys.
Miss.
So just kind of against your shield, like you feel like holy shit. Are you flying up? right
No,
now?
no.
Over here, same thing. Okay, 22.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got to hit the squishiest one the hardest.
5 crushing, 6
I'm
piercing, plus 5.
So 16.
Yeah.
I am.
And then this one comes over to you
Mm-hmm.
and needs you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$21.
So take half. 8, 12, 14. So half of 14 fire damage. 7. Like tries to engulf you in your part of your like spiritual hands that kind of like push it away.
Hang on. Here's the thing.
I don't know about
Do you have evasion yet?
No. It's
Game iPhone. Oh, it's one of the
my
great.
trait whenever somebody hits me, but I gotta pull it up. Where was it at?
buddy. I don't know.
You should know. You gave it to me.
Oh, Star Chart ability?
Star Trek. It is Thorns. Any target that makes a melee attack against me within 5 feet.
Not a melee attack.
It's a spell.
It's a
basically
cone.
Oh, use
Yeah,
a
yeah,
spell.
Yeah, breathing fire. It's not a spell. Breathing
Gotcha.
fire, and it's not a
Okay.
melee attack.
Never mind.
Yeah.
7 damage. That's it.
Okay, and that would go to Core.
Okay. Piety. I'm gonna use one of my piety to hunter's mark this one in front of me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing on him with my pick. So.
Insulate was the word I was looking. This is not. I was like, what am I fucking thinking about?
10. to hit.
So you trying like it's trying to gnaw on you, and you're trying to smack it, and all you're doing is hitting blubber. And it's like making gross sounds against your shield.
Okay. And I'm going to just hold my ground.
Okay, Alona.
Can I back away from it?
Sure, but it's gonna attack you again, or you think it might.
Oh, okay. In that case.
That's 20.
I wonder. Something extras. Oh.
What are you looking for?
The breath ability I've got.
It's in here.
Our turn, I think.
So, you can use a breath weapon attack as an action. 15-foot cone, 2d4 plus 2 damage.
Is that gonna be an issue if I'm like right
No.
against it? Okay.
It's not like a spell attack. You're not making some kind of ranged attack. You're making it make a save, right?
Think of it as like the difference between trying to, like, shoot a bow at someone right in front of you as opposed to trying to breathe at them.
Yeah. Splash them a pee.
So they need to make a charisma save.
Yes.
And you have to pick a damage type.
All of them.
12.
Okay.
I'm gonna try lightning damage.
Now you know
You know that my lightning damage was not effective.
Oh, right.
But you
okay.
do know that your fire damage was very effective.
It was somewhat effective.
No,
They burst into
they were
flame.
weak to it. They take 4 times the damage.
Oh. Then I'll just use fire.
So roll your 2d4 plus 2. D4s are the pyramids.
2d4?
Yep.
I do not have another d4.
Here.
5?
Plus 2.
7.
7. So 7 times
Why
4.
that took me so long to calculate.
So you like you?
It's gonna die on its turn. It's on fire still.
It is. You're right. It is on fire still.
It would have taken
So
fire
it would've
damage
taken fire damage
at the
because it was
beginning
on
of
fire.
its own turn.
Beginning of its own turn. So yes, thank you. It is dead,
Roasted puppies.
and it melts into like a puddle of like blubbery goo.
You just made a roasted hippopotamus.
You still hear it after it's still flaming, and you hear.
That's disturbing.
Was that your turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Revere.
Maybe? All right, 3 more attacks. I was instructed I need to roll all of my dice at once.
No, I didn't tell you shit.
No,
I was instructed.
I just need an
You're gonna-
infinite
Fuck you,
breath
I'm never
weapon,
doing it
like-
again.
You gonna roll the hit?
That's what he's doing.
That's what I did.
Oh.
I got 2 nat 1s and a 7. Fuck you.
So you.
Don't listen to Josh, he's cursed.
Obviously.
So you're trying to like use the claws and your fists, like trying to.
And a 13.
No.
Yeah.
You feel like this dog is like.
What did you say, Corbin?
You feel like it's like leaning into the punches to absorb the blows. So like you're trying to punch and it's like leaning in, you get big hits of blubber.
Fuck you.
I throw it back in my tray, I get 2 19s and a 15.
I'm just
hate
saying,
you.
That's not what I told
Unless
you
you're
to do.
moving.
Huh?
Unless you're moving, doing anything else.
I'll just do that. Go around him.
You big ass right there.
Yeah.
That's the point.
They call it force damage for a reason.
I'm gonna punch it in the butthole.
Gotta force something.
Stick my
Anyway,
thumb in his
Dad.
butthole.
What are you doing?
So again, I'm going to.
Are you dropping forceful? Which bolt?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to fly 10 feet this way since that one is already dead. So we'll
Little
go
do you
out
know
this
it can
way.
breathe fire out of both sides.
Oh, you don't want that side.
Fire out of
And
this side, poison out of here.
I am
With
going
those rolls,
to
I'll
use...
just take. I'll accept it.
2 natural ones, dude. That sucks.
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points
Oh, it's a
to
key point on that
quicken
bitch.
spell a scorching ray. So that's
Which one are you attacking?
the one that's been trying to gnaw on me.
That's how they got all the cool shit.
3.
Shooting off rays and all kinds of crazy
Meanwhile, I'm about to pass you in that once.
stuff. No.
Not even close. Not either of us.
You're 2 behind me, he's 3 behind me.
So
Michelle's 14
I've got
behind me.
a 24.
Yep.
A 20.
Yep.
And I am going to spend 2 more sorcery points on Seeking Spell.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Do I have to spend 2? Yes, I do. Okay.
Reroll.
To re-roll this last one, because that was a natural 3,
So it's curved. It curved off, and it.
which is now a 21. So
It's already been damaged. So. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. This is 3. 3. Sorry, but it has been damaged, but not a lot.
So ooh, okay.
Total damage.
Total of 20 fire damage.
20
Yep.
times 4 is 80, which is their hit point maximum. So one of them's gonna curve up and just. Same thing. We're just
I'm not gonna lie, the face that goes with it is priceless.
kind of what it is. And there's still a puddle of gooey dog.
And then, since I quicken spell that, I'm going to blast number 4 with the Ray of Frost.
Okay.
With a
Which, really?
better than lightning, which totally did not hit. It was a total of 10.
Just blindly
So you
shoot.
and it goes ting, like off its blubber. It's their turns.
Didn't fully coalesce into ice. It's just waters it a little bit.
This one.
I look around. Colin, what?
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you're looking at me. Okay. 15
15
plus 3, 18.
plus 3. Okay. So this one jumps up higher than you figure this thing can jump. And it like tries to smash you with its ass. It doesn't try to turn around. It just tries to like smash you with its ass. But you move away. It does actually force your movement back, but it just and it turns back around, looks at you.
So is that the epitome of throwing it back?
It threw it back, all right.
I think I'm done here.
This one is going to try to dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Not gonna bite you. You actually like trying to like push it back, and you see like glowing from here.
5.
Oh wait, you're
This
closer.
reminds me of that TikTok where that lady is trying to smash a bug with her titty.
Never seen that. 16 fire damage.
Okay, I'm gonna absorb elements.
So like it breathed right on your shield into you, and then you absorb it into your pick.
So that's 8 fire damage instead of 16. And my next attack is a 1d6 fire damage added to it.
And that would be bring it to core.
So now we get to see what it does.
No, you won't probably.
You try to take another.
Oh.
Wait.
Real quick. I succeed on the concentration because the con saving throw is 11. I needed 10. And now the attack. Oh wow, 22.
Hits definitely.
Actually get the damage off. But it hasn't been damaged yet, so my actually I
It
get
has not. That's the only one that has not been.
fire damage.
You know which one's fire, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yay! I'm so good at this game, guys. So 12 piercing damage
Okay.
and 1 fire damage. I got a 1.
Still 4. So you bring it back into it and see the fire like going. You almost look like it almost looks like it's gonna ignite, and you've seen your friends ignite theirs. And yours goes.
It's because it was on the inside, you know.
It's still there, like it's still firing around it, but
Okay.
it's on fire. But it's just you expected it to blaze up and it just.
Could have been 24.
It's true. It's
Those
true. If I
four.
would roll a 6 on it. Do I feel like the piercing damage is fine? It's not.
Yeah, you feel like you made contact finally. You
Okay.
didn't brush off of its fat.
Okay.
Is that your turn,
No.
Yeah.
Alona?
Only we're level 5.
So I'm gonna run over and try to flank the other side of.
This guy?
Yeah.
For 2.
She can get just there.
Yeah.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Scorching ray to his ass.
What? Why would you? That would
Why
be
would
point
you do
blank.
Wait,
You'd have disadvantage
You'd have
on all your
disadvantage.
attack rolls.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like
Do you want to move somewhere else?
Where
Move
is it?
here?
I thought she's gonna go over there and start flame sabering the dude.
But yeah,
Well,
that's what I.
This range
was
from
the-
back here is the ass.
But the flame blade.
Yeah, that's still fire damage, and it's 3d6,
Oh, okay.
and you can keep doing it turn after
Are
turn.
you gonna be where his ass is?
Yes.
Hey, you have she'd have advantage then, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Good flanking.
It's gonna shit on you.
So you see when you guys come together, you see your tether like start forming.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Okay.
So roll your 2d20 plus your plus 7.
At advantage,
A lot.
Yeah.
22.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What's my damage?
3d6.
3d6 fire damage.
You can use the.
I want to say you like stick it up his ass, like just go to pierce him.
Ooh.
That's gonna hurt.
9.
9
Fire damage times 4,
4 is 36.
36.
Ooh.
I'm no longer the hard hitter. I'm proud.
Since she made
gave
an
me the
attack,
strength.
Core, you may make a follow-up attack if you wish.
Of course.
It'll take up your reaction.
Oh yeah, I just had my turn, so the absorb elements didn't take up my reaction.
Oh yeah, that's
Ooh.
right.
Cool.
Look at that.
At advantage 11.
So you're like, oh, she got it. Like she jabs it like in the ass, and it like goes, oh, and like in front of you is like you feel like heat coming from it. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be the perfect strike, and it just moves its head, and you just whiff.
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oof.
I'm sorry though. I don't think I ever want to hear the statement of she just shoves it in his ass and goes, oh.
Right up the.
It is on fire now. You see more of it like ignite though. Lona, that was your turn. Or beer.
That's all I see out of its mouth is.
She's not blowing smoke.
The
up.
sword goes out its ass and out its mouth.
16,
16
18,
hits. 18 hits.
and 8.
8 misses.
One of these will be a trip attack. Sweep the leg is what it's called.
So it's like this, and you can't sweep it. So like
I can't.
no, you can.
Oh.
Flavor wise, you cannot put your leg underneath it to kick it
Its
down.
ass is on the ground.
yeah.
So like you just kind of like get in there, and you dig underneath its rib. Finally, like, oh, I gotta go chop into those. Oh.
He's cow tipping.
I'm cow tipping.
What's the damage?
8 plus 6 is 14.
14 total.
Force damage.
Yep.
Got one more. Is it worth it?
We got probably more dungeon to go.
So, explain to me again why.
Okay. Is that your turn, bud?
Why would it not have worked?
So if you're in melee with something, like if you're right up against something, a Scorching Ray is a ranged attack.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah, that's
I
the
had
idea.
to
Yeah,
set
ranged
prone
that.
attack
ground,
in
so-
melee.
Oh yeah. Well, you can still make an attack while prone.
Okay.
Yes, I think it really gets disadvantage if he decides to do it.
Which attack was one of your first two attacks? So your last attack would have been at advantage since it's prone.
See if you can get a
Because your third attack
Oh.
was the one that missed.
12 would be 18.
You already hit him anyway. It's just that was a CV crit, I think is what he was saying.
Well, it was attack,
'Cause he
attack,
missed the
and
last
then
one.
miss. And the miss would have been a hit
an
because it was
attack.
prone.
Yeah, I assumed you knocked him on his ass the first attack. So.
See,
Yeah.
that's why you got to do it one at a time. But whatever.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, you would have hit him and you wouldn't have missed
Yeah,
And then I
so-
wouldn't have messed.
because his
with it.
armor cost is 15.
So-
you got more than 15, right?
10,
Yeah.
10 more damage.
What do
Um,
you stomp on him while he's on the ground.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to back.
It's kind of hard to stomp on him. You actually have to kick him because it's not.
Oh, if it was a monk, he did flipping like heels.
That's true. He could like flipping like axe drop, bam, and it
Body's just going wobble wobble.
yeah, wub, 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 wub.
I'm just gonna back this way.
You see it kind of try to flail to get to its feet to get you, like,
Yeah.
just flavor. You guys are much cooler in my head. I think I'm making them seem like they're real kind of dumb.
It's okay. When I'm editing this, I'm gonna take each one of these sound segments and I'm just gonna make it like a notification noise.
We just need to make a montage of all of Steve's monster sounds.
Ash.
She taps it in the butt and goes, ooh.
Well, it's kind of like a deep bark and like a bellow, because they're kind of hippopotamus dogs.
So I'm hearing like a beagle bays with hippopotamus like depth.
Well, they're called jet gold mastiffs, but they are kind of sounding like mastiffs right now.
All right, so
No, for being the deadliest animal, they did not seem so.
5,
They're
10.
doing some good damage. It's just for you. That's all.
I am going to use a first level spell slot.
And you guys also figured out that their weakness. They're super weak to fire,
I'm going to cast a first level thunder wave,
and that's
a con save.
well. That's also
That is thunder
damage.
or sound damage.
Yeah. What would be?
Okay, the con save.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if they
25.
Get, yep. So they do take half damage.
Oh, man, this thing gonna blubber out.
Are you? Is it just one your target? Just that one?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
that one because it's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Oh, is it cube?
Yeah.
Man, we think thunder would be a cone.
I don't know. So it will take 5 thunder damage.
Okay, take 5. So it does hit it, and you it like almost like a bell. Take it reverberates it back at you. So take half.
Half of the 5.
2 or 3.
It kind of like shakes you off your feet for a minute, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
You see, it's still wobbling.
And since I did that, I still get the bonus action move. And then I'm going to continue my
round it
movement
down.
further away.
This is still on the ground.
Since Revere went away, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be near this thing. I'm not going to be the closest target.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
So this one's the only one on fire, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes 2 times 4 is 8. So it takes 8 fire damage. Feels like oh, not you guys in the line. So I need you and you to make charisma saving throws. And you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Charisma saving throw. You realize my nose is crooked as shit, right?
You're not making charisma, you're making dex,
Dex. Oh, right, okay.
which is a little better.
8.
21.
13.
You take half. You're gonna take full.
13.
13. You're gonna take all of this part of it. So
That makes
all the stupid sounds it makes, all the dumb things, it plants its feet and like jets itself backwards. So like it smashes you into the wall.
Ooh.
Boom, and you take That was kind of want to do that again. It was cocked. Same number. Take 22 crushing,
She is unconscious.
and then you
Oh, that's all bad, guys.
you see like this heated beam, like almost like it draws in the fire that's on it, and, and it goes all the way across and like hits the wall.
I'm pretty sure I'm going down too.
Do I have to make a death saving throw?
Not yet.
Not
yet.
until your turn.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't roll in that one. You don't want to do
You
that.
moved into like right. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna do it.
It's not the end of the world.
It's 15.
Yeah. Yeah. How much damage could it be?
It is 29.
Oh, that's a lot of
So
damage.
add to 14.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm unconscious.
And I
And it actually drags you, since you're unconscious, it actually drags you this way.
still don't have my reaction. Because it hasn't been my turn yet. Math. That's unfortunate.
Oh, this one gets up, and it's takes half its movement, but it does leap.
Did I move too? Or is it just him?
No, he's unconscious, that's why he moved.
Okay.
Because like the beam just pushes him.
Yeah. I'm still up, but barely.
You're like, okay, you know, you're squaring up, and you see it like kind of almost break dance back up to its feet.
What?
And it like spins on its ass and like and it just fucking leaps. Like you're like, holy fucking shit.
I'm getting
It's gonna do its,
Zootopia vibes.
it's gonna do its leap attack on you. 13 misses you though.
Yep.
So you just, holy shit.
No. Is this the same leaping attack as before, where I get moved back again,
That was a different thing.
or that was a different attack?
That was a different thing.
Yeah, okay.
It smashed me with its ass.
Yeah, that the ass down. Yeah, it's not that or anything. It's actually
okay.
4 people. That was its turns though, Core.
Better finish.
They actually have both the same number of hit points left. They're both still on fire. No, only that one's on fire.
Yep.
And not as much fire because it used some of it to propel itself outward.
You know what?
And you see like Alona's like in the back, like cracked walls.
I would do this.
How do they look? Do they look pretty messed up?
They both look like they've taken their
Substantial
There, yeah.
amounts of damage.
they have a bit of hit points left.
Oh. So she's in the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of still propping her up. Like it's not on her, but it's like as her.
Oh, wonderful.
One thought attack away from death.
Literally.
This is how I die. Like,
This brings a whole new meaning to butt munch.
I'm going to
What's a whole new meaning to butt plug?
move here.
Okay. You see it look back at you, like keep almost one eye on him and one eye on you.
No, no more, no more. Just done. No more
It's
hippo
much more
noises.
bestial than I'm making it sound, but I'm not
Yeah.
a giant hippo dog.
It's not. It's not. It sounds like a sex thing.
I did succeed my concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I had to roll. I got exactly 16, and that's exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
You only needed a 14.
Half
it was
up to 29.
Yeah, that's only 14.
Yeah.
15, I thought.
That'd be 30.
I mean, even so.
Or well, yeah, I was actually. So yeah. Okay. So. Not that this one's the one with Hunter's Mark.
You're attacking
but
number 4, right? With what?
But you still got.
with my pick.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
If
That's
only it was
fun.
the other one.
Hey, it's fine. It was still hurt.
Yeah, they're both the same hit.
It was still hurt. That becomes 48.
See what you can do. You might be able to kill it, but then you have to roll really high, I think. But
Well, I did not do that.
don't forget all your bonuses.
15 damage.
15 total.
Yep.
Ooh, so close, bud.
2, 2, 3, 3 is what I rolled on damage dice.
Fucking close. You
Indeed.
dig into its backside, its haunch, like you just like go past the blubber and dig your pick all the way into its thigh, its hip. Just boom.
Oh.
What?
That's what I was thinking of. Was Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Home improvement.
Oh no.
I don't think so, Tim. That was Tor. Is that your turn? It looks like it's on death's door, bud. Do you have anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay,
That's all I can do for now.
back to the top, Alona.
You're gonna leave it up to me, aren't
So
you?
it's a death saving throw, I believe, for you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just roll
So-
above a 10.
So if I fail, does that mean I die?
No, you
No.
get
Can I
3
see her in
chances
a
per failure.
hippo's ass?
She's in the wall.
Oh.
She's like the hit.
She's inside the wall.
Here's it, and here's it.
Ooh, 17.
So that's
okay,
one
that's that.
success. So
And a
you-
natural 20 brings you back to 1 hit
But a
point.
natural one puts you 2 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That is your turn, Revere.
Revere's gonna. With 0
I've been on-
potions.
I've been on both ends of that spectrum, by the way. I rolled a natural 20 and stood back up, and I rolled a natural 1 and died.
Very
Oh,
true.
the ship.
Oh no, this guy's.
Yeah, when he
One that
got
had to revivify
shot off.
you, and they had barely any time to get it to you.
We're gonna do 1 hit to this guy.
Okay. You had advantage, remember?
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
whoa, well, it's gone. We'll see it later. I'm a
Paying
bot.
attention, my response
No,
would have
it
been
doesn't.
job opening.
That's gonna hit.
Sure.
24.
Yeah, as long as it's above a
I feel like I
15
said
or
that
15
at
or
work
higher.
recently.
I think I've said
So
that
I'm just gonna roll the die here. That is 9 damage.
Which one are you targeting?
4.
4.
So
Right next to
you
him.
punch him, like, as Core digs his pick in, it turns its face to go, "Rrr," you know?
Mhm.
And you, pow, like, right here, and you hear,
Right in the kisser.
and you see its head, like, turn all the way around.
Oh.
And it just, can't, and it just, to the ground.
Alright. 4. And
Did it also melt?
No.
Oh.
It's
So
not
its
filled with
body
fire.
is still there?
We melted the others.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you say that in character?
That's what happens when you get some character.
I'm sorry.
We melted the others.
We melted them. Just like the
would I know
jello that I would make.
if you have a
Ooh,
healing
that sounds
potion
good.
in your bag?
Would you know?
Would I know?
Was he around when you got it from? Because you do know he was going to get potions from Sarlin, I believe. Like, or either you can play it in character or make a fucking intelligence check.
You want me to make an intelligence?
If,
You want me to make an
if you
intelligence?
don't know if he would have it or not, you're not sure what to do. Like if you weren't there when he had it.
I mean, we were all given potions at the same time. I feel like it would almost be wisdom to remember.
I'm just gonna go up to him on a chance.
So it is an action to dig through his
5,
shit.
10. Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, that's pointless. Then.
Or like I'd say you could find the potion, but
You
you
can
could
get to him in 40 movement.
I know, but I would have to spend an action. He says. So
because if you dig, and let like
Still have your bonus action for Flurry of Blows, though.
yes, that was the
because
determining.
it's a bonus action to give it to him, but you'd have to find it.
10. I'm gonna actually go all the way around this guy, and set up my buddy here nicely, and
You hear
give
that?
this guy 2 attacks.
You hear that? I'm his buddy.
Only one's gonna hit for a nice 5 damage.
Okay.
Roll the 1 on the stupid die.
You rolled a 1? on the damage?
Revere, Ash.
I should have kept that 17 I just rolled when we were talking about the potion. But that's a 15, so I'll take a success.
Okay. Their turns, or its turn, but it's on fire.
Fire! Fire!
This bitch is on fire.
It's sizzling, and it's going to turn around and it's going to just do its bite attack on you.
Okay.
15.
That misses.
Tries to chomp down, and you're just 4.
I'm right over here.
Get that good old flank and spank.
This one's the one that's hunter's marked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll be able to do, if you hit it, be able to do enough minimum damage to kill it, but we'll see.
If he hit it.
Miss, buddy? At advantage?
2 and a 3. I'm pretty sure.
2 and a 6.
Oh,
I got
2
a
and a 6.
13 total.
So you go to strike it, right? Just like the same spot. Oh, you got it. And you just, it kind of shifts its ass, and you go, and just right off.
Blah blah blah.
Blubber butt. Blubber 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 blubber.
Big ass creature.
Over
You just
blood.
can't hit it.
Blubber butt. Blubber,
Dude, it just has like no hit points left.
It's alright, I had an entire round that was
blubber
just
butt,
whip, whip,
blubber,
whip,
blubber,
whip, whip.
blubber.
Is that your turn?
Bubble bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Action. As I
Blubber.
hear me out.
Sure.
I'm gonna try something. No,
You
I'm
do it?
not. I got my shield. We're good. No, never mind.
Okay.
No, yeah, just. I was like, drop the shield and draw my light hammer, offhand attack. But no, we're good. I'm not gonna drop my shield.
Alona.
That's
Let's make another.
death save.
Death save. It's a nat 1.
Oh, no! You see her like in the walls, kind of.
Wait, why'd you click 2?
Because
you rolled a nat one.
When you fail, you hit a nat 1. That's 2 death saves.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's
your
2
next
uh-ohs.
roll might be death.
Revere, you do see.
This is that moment in The Simpsons. I'm in danger.
Or you feel
Oh yeah, I know.
emergency lights in your head.
Oh, I know.
You see her like kind of just go, and blood just.
Don't worry.
You think her ribs might be broken, like just everything kind of kicked in.
Don't worry. I got a plan.
But she's smashed against the wall. So
With that thing up against it, practically.
It's not. Yeah, you can still do something to her. She is not pinned by it because it did turn to try to bite you too.
Revere, take this thing out. I got it.
It might actually just die from its own
just
being on fire.
Yeah, we need to take it out. It's a 20 for 1 attack.
Okay.
And I can do an offhand attack. So it's only 16. I think that hits.
Mm-hmm.
Pop, pop.
Where's the other die?
Sorry, actually, it'd be more like a wub wub.
Whoop whoop whoop. For 8 plus 6 is 14 damage.
So you just put the spiritual hand, just goes into its mouth and like just rakes, and it just
Breaks the inside.
so
of-
like it starts on, and then it starts melting because the fire's still there.
the what tortilla chip stewed in my mouth. Ah!
Call me Captain Crunch.
All right.
As soon as that happens,
Yes. Battle is over.
I'm.
Would be
I'm
Ash.
within-
It
Okay.
would be his,
It would be Ash,
Ash and then,
and then
me.
you.
you.
Battle is over though, so get out of initiative.
That is a failure.
You hear Ash.
And then, so now it goes to me. She's within 5 feet. I'm gonna reach down and give her a cure wounds
Okay.
There you go.
because I smartly took that spell.
And then around
You heal 4, but you're stable and you're not dead.
my turn, I'm gonna.
You're on your feet.
You're conscious.
You come back, and like a little bit of blood out of your mouth, and you feel like your ribs are like caved in and cracked. You feel like shit.
And then,
Hey, so I'm conscious.
10,
You are conscious. Yes.
30.
Okay.
I'm heading towards Ash,
Revere, what are you doing?
and hopefully he doesn't roll in that one. on his
Revere
first
will go over here and search for a healing potion.
Okay, give me a
Investigation.
investigation check.
Roll that shit. Nat 20, right?
10.
You're like, fuck, where does he keep this? You like pat him down. You're like in a hurry to like find it, and you have like the claws come out like you're searching. You don't know if you're missing it or what. Like,
Damn it! I should have swore you had it.
She would have went first too.
Yeah, she would have gone before
yeah.
me.
Alona, what do you want to do? You still obviously run over and you're looking because you're like.
Yeah.
just
I
running.
mean, you won't be able to. Is she prone? Because she was
no,
unconscious.
she's on. She actually was against the wall. She's on her feet.
Okay. So you're up and you're conscious.
You would go right here.
You know, Ash is
Unconscious.
and you see us rushing over to him as soon as you come to.
Can I move?
Yeah, you have a whole turn.
Yeah, you can move and use an action and a bonus action.
Okay.
Excuse
I'm
me.
trying to figure out which spell would be better.
You have a couple good ones.
She had
4
healing
plus
word.
5.
That's the way to go.
She has another one that would be effective too.
Where's my healing spirit?
It's right there.
1d6. Let's do. Yeah, let's do healing word. I'm gonna go over to him.
You have to be with, but it's
It's
a
a
range.
60-foot range.
3, 4, 5, 6. I would say right there. You'd be able to cast it to him easily from there.
You do feel relief that your psychic buddy is alive.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Very broken, but alive.
That might be something in the telepathic bond. Shit, Ash.
You
Yeah.
give him a healing word.
Yes.
So you roll a 1d4 plus your ability modifier.
So a D4 plus 5.
Mine's only plus 2.
7.
Okay. So I'm just letting you know, your healing word is half of what my actual cure wounds heals for as a roll, and you out heal me significantly because your modifier is that much higher than mine. You almost doubled the healing that I did with half the die.
All you remember, Ash, is a bright red orange light.
Oh. Oh. And I thought getting away from them would be a better idea. So I'm gonna just lay there for a minute.
You know what? I'm gonna, since she's within 5 foot of me when she moved up to cast that,
You're like right next to like the puddle.
I'm actually gonna reach over and touch her and give her back one of her abilities. This link ability that you gave us. And
What are you giving
so
her?
you can either do a spell slot, or you can do a wild shape, anything that has a cost like that.
If you wanted to, you could take a spell slot back.
And I'm going
Yeah.
to check around the room, see if there's
That would be marked.
anything
because you used
else
a healing word.
opened up, if there's anything on these hippos.
When you go over to inspect one, you see the it's actually all 3 of them are melted except for one. You see the one that wasn't melted like lift in the air, and you see the puddles start like drifting upwards, and when like you guys all see this, of course, you're like right next to it. You start seeing like these shimmering auras go around them, and then the whole room just like this white dust, and then they're gone, and it's like snowing like.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drink that healing potion.
Fucking there it is.
You're gonna see him reach into like a side pouch when every time you go to look for it, you're looking in my backpack.
that's literally what happened the last
I
time.
was
too.
gonna say,
Am I able to cast any healing on myself?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, healing to cast, sure.
Can
Are we taking
Can I
a
also?
This would be a good time to take at least a short rest.
Oh, you know what? That was 2d4 plus 5.
No,
No,
that's
you
only
cast
if you
it.
upcast it.
What?
You cast it at
use-
second level to go 2d4.
Yeah,
plus
so
5
you can use a higher level spell slot
to make it
to
more
cast
powerful.
a lower level spell to make it more powerful.
Oh.
Just to get him conscious, is probably best to just use your first level. just
Yeah,
to get him
which is
up
kind of
out
what we
0.
all assumed.
So, but
So I am gonna go up 6 HP because I rolled double 2s.
I'm actually just gonna use my second wind ability instead.
Sure.
are we taking a short rest?
I think we should. And I'm gonna just kind of sit up. I'm not even gonna stand up fully. Make a bonfire and I'm just gonna start getting ready to make something up real quick.
Yeah.
Let's take a breather and eat something, cause
Is anything stopping us from taking a short rest?
Yep. The only thing is it's still like a snowing,
that
the
give me
weird
healing?
white glowing
Mm.
stuff.
How long
Does
did
that
it
give
take?
me
An hour?
HP back?
Yeah,
The short
short
rest?
rest is an
Yes.
hour.
How much?
so if we're taking a short rest, you have the option to spend. Oops. Yeah, whatever. You have a choice to use up to 4d8. You choose how many you take. You
Oh, 4.
And you add your con modifier for each one.
Yeah, you do add your con modifier for each one.
I'm gonna
So,
spend
wait.
3 to die.
So I can.
You should have.
Okay.
I unchecked one of the unnecessary boxes.
25.
So then, how many
You pick.
dice do I roll?
How many do you want to roll between 1 and 4? Because you're only at 4 HP. So honestly, I'd probably just use
All of them?
minimum 3.
Yeah, that's what I did. I used 3 of mine.
So you guys
rested Alright.
on the bonfire in here?
Yeah.
This is an 8, right?
There's nothing else in the room.
Yes.
No, it's still like that
I'm
stuff's
gonna
still
need
falling.
2 more of these.
Falls for about 30 minutes. And after it is done falling, you guys are taking a short rest in this room.
So I
You
got
see the
8,
room,
2,
like-
and 1.
Pulse.
Plus 2. Wait, plus con. What?
For each one. So add 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
Add 6 to
11
each
plus
one?
6.
No.
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 11 plus 6. 17 total.
17. Okay.
So you don't need that either. Oh, I forgot. I'm making something and we're taking a short rest. Roll an extra d6.
Me too?
Yep, everybody.
Fuck! I got a 1.
Still 1 more hit point than you had.
Is this the temporary hit HP thing?
Nope, this is part of the chef feat,
I wish I
but
would've gotten that.
as part of a short rest, you can cook special food. At the end of the short rest, any
Good.
creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points gains an extra, D8.
I actually
An
didn't
extra D8?
Yeah, it's a
Spend
D8,
any-
not a D6.
hit dice. Believe it or not.
So I'll roll a d8 then to be fair.
5.
I rolled the same exact.
Can I give him my portion?
So instead of healing the 1, you healed the 5. So I rolled 2 on either die. So 2 on the d6 and 2 on the d8.
All right, so
My healing didn't change. But I'm a lot better than what I was. Oh shit.
I'm going to also spend. No, we're only going to spend 2, because if I get a decent roll on the D8, then I think I'll be okay.
And I would heal for.
Add an extra 5.
So 22?
Yeah, so
Good lord, failing that 1 save fucked me up. Oh.
That's much better than I was. Ah,
That 9. Now I'm up to 36.
I'm up to 26.
okay. And I will give. After this, I'm gonna keep a treat, and I'm gonna hand you a treat. So at some point, you can eat that as a bonus action and gain 2 temporary HP.
Temporary hit points.
Are lost before regular hit.
Yes, but they also don't keep you
Sack.
from that, and they don't keep you from. They can't get you up off the floor.
Correct.
So, well, if you fall unconscious, you ain't gonna be able to get the treat anyway.
Right. Somebody, but you can't shove it in somebody else's mouth and.
And try to heal them up.
Right.
You could though shove a good berry in someone's mouth and heal them.
Which is hilarious.
That's 1 hit point, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm healed.
Sensu beads.
Yeah.
Unless you're a life domain cleric. Then you get extra healing on it.
I thought it was only if you have a dice roll.
It's max dice roll, I thought.
Yeah.
There's a One of them that you add your charisma or whatever, or wisdom
I
to
think it's
your healing.
spell level.
No, there's one that you add your wisdom modifier to your your healing.
But
We're thinking of grape domain.
maybe.
Yeah, wisdom. I thought life domain you add your wisdom modifier to.
But Ash will make up something real quick. We'll eat. We'll rest up a little bit. Well, I don't think I want to deal with that again, but I don't think we really get to choice. And is it still making like this weird like snowing?
No, that stopped 30 minutes in, and then after it stopped, like the room pulsed.
Well, I think that's a sign that we cleared it, and we move on.
Are the levers still pulled out?
The pillars went away. They went into the ground.
Okay. Nothing else is in the room then?
Now it's just a big room.
Yeah, if you guys are ready to move on.
I think that's the best choice. Let's carry on, my wayward sons.
Hopefully there'll be peace when we are done.
We should make that a song.
Yeah, that'd probably be one of the biggest hits.
But for some reason, I feel the need to visit this city of Kansas.
In any case,
Man, Corbin the Bard.
Dibs on Toto.
what are you doing?
Well, I would assume we take the hallways around the
Yeah,
room.
I'm gonna go around the room.
Take the left hallway.
So you guys go around the left hallway?
Let's see if these hallways meet or if they go in different directions.
We'll know since we get around the other side on the left. You know,
Yep.
We're gonna split up.
So you walk around the left side,
Mhm.
curves again, and you see like what you think would be the other way. So you assume that it connects unless something crazy happens. You are in front of a giant gold staircase, really smooth gold that like leads up into a red carpeted floor.
Well, this looks promising.
Could be a
Last
trap.
room.
Looks like a trap to me.
Say the last room was all gold and red.
Weren't those dogs gold?
Yes.
This could be a
Until
trap.
the gold melted, and then they
But assuming that all this grandeur is here for a reason, perhaps this might be the hopefully final trial? Not that there were many, but, well, there kind of were.
Not much of a trial if you could have just skipped it and gone right up these stairs.
Yeah, but that's part of the journey.
It's the friends we made along the way.
Right? We ran from scary McDickface downstairs. We fought a bunch of dippos or whatever they're called.
What really his name?
It's
Was that really?
that was a pale creep, and then the jet black mastiff.
The hippo dogs were
Jet
Yeah,
black.
you
They're
know,
Jet gold, sorry.
called hippopotamuses.
Jet gold, sorry, not jet black.
I was gonna say jet black. They were rather gold for black.
They were gold until the gold melted, and then they were like a dark color.
He's creating colors, okay?
Jet gold. Have you never seen a golden jet before?
Anyways,
Fuck's a jet.
It's a gem.
I'm gonna say, I guess there's
Fair.
only one way to figure out what it does.
Shall we?
I guess.
I guess I'll
this,
take
these,
point.
this staircase is
Lead the
big
way,
enough.
Chosen.
This staircase is big enough for everybody to walk side by side if they wanted to.
I
I'll
guess
stand.
you and me will go up there. He told you to lead the way. I wouldn't want your face to look like mine, so
Who's going up first?
I guess I will.
Let's throw Corbin up there, and I'll follow shortly behind him.
I'd like to see you throw me. That'd be hilarious.
I said let's. I think all three of us could do it.
I don't know.
I so badly just want to levitate him. How about now?
You walk up the steps, which are a little hard for your legs. Like, man. You get up there under the carpet, and at the end of the hall, you see a white door, like the opposite of the other one. It was black. This is white, and it's with a red node in the center, with the sheer walls next to it.
I don't know if I like this any better than the other one.
There's a red note.
A red node, just like the other one.
Node.
It was red. And
It turned green
Gotcha.
when I touched
I thought you
it.
said
so-
note.
I actually like this one more because usually one's associated with evil, the other one's associated with good. Right? Right.
I mean, I feel like that's trying to apply that to a world of black and white, not gray.
If I open it, something scares on the other side, we just throw him in there and just fucking go.
He is the chosen one.
He is the chosen one.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be mad when I show up at level 10.
What the fuck's he mean level 10?
I don't know what that is.
There's only been like 3 levels to this
I
place.
thought you were Edison for a minute. Because Edison does that shit. You're like a cat.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll. I'm assuming you guys stay behind me, right?
Well behind you.
How far is well behind?
Like at least about 30 feet.
You guys, yeah. So they're probably standing near where the stairs are.
So yeah, I'll go up and.
Put your hand on it. You feel like a mechanism, like try to give, and then you hear like a.
Maybe the chosen.
God damn it.
I agree. Chosen
yeah.
one.
My hand's too stubby, man. We need your human hands.
Surely the person who does it is not the reason it's not opening. And I'll walk up and I'll press my hand to them. See, I told you. You guys are applying so many.
See, I told you clearly.
It didn't actually open though, right? It just turned.
That was a joke.
Well,
Perhaps we are supposed to fight whatever's in that black door, or maybe there's other paths we need to take. There are still 2 more.
Well, let's not all be dicks, and I put my hand on the thing. Go ahead.
all right.
Nope. All right.
See, I'm no different than the rest of you.
Sure.
The door says right above it. You notice the door says Ash.
Wait,
It does.
so
He doesn't.
I'm gonna check to see if it has the same similar mechanism on the other side of the door as well. Like 2 people would have to do it at the same time.
Oh, so make an. I would say investigation.
16.
Get the idea that this one does work that way.
As you're going over there and kind of looking at it though, you just hear Corbin.
I'm gonna try and time it with him, and I'm gonna put my hand on it.
So you both punch at the same time, and you still hear.
Okay. Well, good to know.
I'm gonna go
You're
over.
not tall. You're not wide enough for that.
While he's doing that, I'm also gonna go over and try to.
So if I cut off your arm.
What if all 4 of us try and do it?
Take one side.
Oh.
I'll take the other.
She already did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she went to the one I was on.
You said you went the opposite one, right? Like not where he was standing.
Right.
Across from. Yeah, she already did.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
Well,
I don't see 2 more hand spots though.
Let's all hold hands and sing.
Kumbaya. I don't think
Push the
Cole
button.
knows that one.
The fuck's that word mean?
Let's sing Corbrum by I don't know.
Corbin, Baya. Just run.
Right? Corbraya?
Yeah.
Well,
It's got a ring to it. I
let's
like
go
it.
investigate
else
these
up?
other paths.
Anything else on top of these stairs, or is it just the door?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Back we go. Short, stubby legs, just waddling along.
Gonna laugh if by
I'm
the
gonna
time we
run
get down to the
downstairs.
bottom, the stairs get taller.
Right. So you're going back to the main room.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going?
There's 2 paths left, one right and one left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That one. That's
Okay, let's go that way.
I'll go left.
He walks over that way and we all just go into the left path.
Are we going left?
No.
You're going right.
I'll let Corbin lead.
And Corbin's going where?
To the right.
To the right.
To
the right,
Which would be the left.
To the right. To the right.
Don't
We're coming down the stairway.
listen to me. If you're facing forward into where you just came from, which way? No, don't fuck with me. Which way from
He's
when you
not
walk-
fucking
I'm
with
not.
me.
I understand, but I want to make
Right
sure
is
from
the
north. So if he came from where the entrance is, where you guys came in at, walking up here, right or left. Don't say from where you're walking from. I want to know.
Okay. So it would be the left.
Okay, because you guys said right, left. So I need to make sure where you're at.
No, I said I was gonna head
Right,
right.
we're going left.
Yeah, which is the left.
Do you want the dungeon to actually be correct, or?
I don't think we would know the difference.
The only person that's confusing is you.
Yeah, but like, oh, well,
But you can literally take the rooms and swap them, and we would have no idea.
It's so important the way that it fucking is. I'm making things much worse now.
Okay.
You guys are a bunch of assholes.
Kill me, find out what happened.
I wasn't being an ass.
I was literally trying to explain which way I was going.
do it from this way, so you know it's
And you said from the way you came from, and I was like, that is still.
Well, I meant where you came from is the entrance, not where you came
yeah.
from. Where you just was.
When you explained that, I was like, okay, then that means left. If I was coming this way.
Are we still on this, or are you going left?
We're going left.
I mean, it sounds like you're about to end the campaign right here.
Oh, let's get ready for rocks falling. Everyone dies.
Nah.
We already avoided that part.
Those hippo mastiffs were the least of your problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened in the first tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just waiting for Steve's brain to leak out of his ears.
We had left. We had right, which is the left. For you.
We're taking the left tunnel.
Yes.
The left
I'm
tunnel.
just gonna leave it at that.
Yes.
Okay.
If you remember, there was a big old nameplate that said left over the tunnel. We're taking that one.
So you get to. It's like a rocky path. So it stops being this like dungeony looking castle, then goes back to being earth and rock. This is like a brown rock. You get to a point where it's like a big gap, probably like a 15-foot gap, and it continues onward. But there's also what looks to be like a door in the ceiling, and there is a mechanism that looks like it's missing a piece of it to your left. It looks like whatever handle was there, whatever piece was there, is gone.
Okay. Door on the ceiling, mechanism on the left.
Yes.
Straight ahead's a 15-foot gap.
Yes.
Well,
A mechanism with a missing handle?
It looks like it's missing something. You're assuming a handle.
so let's go ahead and cast levitate.
Let's use that handle we found in the other room.
We found a handle.
No. So I'm gonna cast
What was
levitate.
that?
On.
Me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the ceiling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try this door.
It's so before you cast levitate, just make sure you want to do that. The door looks similar to the other doors. This one's the same like stone color.
So
And
does
it
it
doesn't-
have the slated?
It does not.
Oh, okay, okay. That would change everything.
The slated part is like on the part where the wall isn't, or where the door isn't. So
Okay.
The door's up here. But it looks like it might.
And that's where the mechanism.
the mechanism is right where you are.
And that part's missing, or
Yeah, it looks like there's a thing in the wall that looks like it's a mechanism of some sort. It looks like it's missing a piece.
okay. Well, here's what I think. I think we need to jump the gap, find the mechanism for this plate, and then we can open the door in the ceiling.
Or we tried the right path.
Your call. I don't care. Am I jumping? Am I throwing you again?
I am not going across.
You're the one who just said we're going across.
I said I think that is the way to go about this.
So who's going across?
Well, you're the one who asked if you were jumping. I thought that was volunteering.
I'll jump across. 15-foot gap.
Can you do that without a check? Or do you have to- what's your jumping from running?
Running jump, I think he can get up to his strength score.
Which is 20. So 20 foot.
Let's pull up athletics.
I thought about taking the athlete feat too, which would have been like been jumping like a herring gun then. Stop doing that. You're not bored.
No.
How dare you?
So you would still have to make the athletics check.
Give me an athletics check, buddy.
Okay.
So you're like,
I'm going to prepare an action to where if it looks like he's going to fall into the pit, I will levitate him.
Got it. And all you see is darkness down there. Your dark vision or light cannot pierce it.
26.
Like a boss.
Yeah.
Like a bow.
19 plus 7.
Jesus.
It's the one thing I am good at.
Well, do you see anything over there?
You see a continuation of the path,
Okay.
and then you see like there's a brighter. It gets like brighter down there. Like there's like a brighter light.
There's a light.
Do you want to throw a rope across? Maybe we can hook it up to something and maybe climb across? Because I am certainly not jumping.
Sure.
Just like
fly.
you're not.
And
You can
just to make it super simple,
By the way, your ribs are still like. You still feel pretty terrible.
I'll take the light hammer I have, tie a rope to the end of it, give it some weight to be able to sling it across like that, you know, instead of just trying to chuck a rope 15 feet.
Okay.
Which sounds difficult.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it literally gives it some like lead to come over to you guys. I don't know where you're gonna tie it to, but
That's a good question.
You still feel like a little scorched, but like you feel like your skin got seared. But you know now you know what your food feels like.
Can we
Yes.
hook it up to the mechanism? Is there anything protruding out of this, or is this like a...
Revere, do you still have any pitons? Pitine spoons?
I have some.
do.
So I'll actually
I give
take
you
a
actually
pitten.
hammers.
Yeah, and I'll take his hammer and I'll just do.
Yeah, it goes into the wall pretty well.
I will bury that thing as deep as it possibly can,
Hey, man, you can't say
and I
that.
will leave it there.
Don't leave my hammer.
Is it just
No.
one? Is it just one rope you guys have across?
Yeah.
You guys
50-foot rope.
You guys are attempting to like go like this, I assume. Like into
I'm
the
already
pit?
across.
Yeah, not you.
I'm holding the other side.
Do you have the? Are you holding the rope? Is it tied to you or anything?
I'll tie it around my waist. I got 20 foot of slacks. I'm sure I can, like that.
Draw it as taut as possible.
And I'll back up, take my pit, slam it as hard as I can into the ground to hold as an anchor, and I'm holding tight.
And I'm going to draw like a piece of cloth, wrap it around my hands, and I'm gonna start going across.
Okay.
18 on athletics to try to hold the
Okay.
rope if you need it.
Give me athletics as well.
I almost just clicked on this like I was rolling it on D&D Beyond.
Natural one.
Nope, it was a 2 minus 1.
Unnatural one. There's where they levitate.
So you get on the rope and like immediately like you're not used to like it's just the darkness below and like you see your feet like disappear and so it kind of causes you to like and like you hold and you get drug. So he's kind of like and he's like holding on like you're kind of like holding on like with just your fingers.
Ugh.
Ooh.
And you feel like you could slip.
If I can, I will cast Levitate on myself.
Ah. Now you don't even need the rope.
Well, it's
Just
better than falling.
Gust.
Yep.
Gust.
It's like I'm backstroking into the
You land safely where Corbin is.
Well,
I start going across.
Athletics.
4.
You already re-rolled it.
Yeah.
So you two are not used to seeing your lower half disappear, and you kind of also pull against Corbin. You feel yourself like slide even closer, so you have to like try to dig back.
Try to hurry across.
Okay, give me one more athletics, please.
My athletics, by the way, would have been
14.
21 for his.
Okay. So he
You help me, Ed? You want to help hold the rope?
no,
They don't rip me down?
I will not be a benefit. I could use the help action.
you
Yes.
almost get to the end, and you just slip, and your ghostly hands try to even grasp the rope, and you just into the darkness. You hear him go, "What?" Oh. You don't hear anything.
Damn. 14. Brutal.
It was 15.
Damn.
Well,
Revere?
okay. So hear me out.
You call into the darkness, nothing answers back.
I know in that weird dungeon we were in, going into the darkness wasn't exactly a bad thing.
We're not in that dungeon.
Yes, but maybe it's similar?
Wanna jump down there?
Someone's gotta go after him.
I'd rather not leave him alone.
I'm just.
If you two want to search and figure this out, I mean, granted, I'm the only one who can get to the door on the ceiling, but...
Do you have another pit and python?
Yes, yes, and I'll pull it out and...
Pudding.
I have a regular hammer, not a light hammer.
I'm sure you brought me my hammer. You better have brought me my
She takes the
hammer.
hammer and just drops it in the hole.
Son of a bitch diving in.
But yeah, I can... If you want to hammer it into the wall, probably about here.
Yes, there's ting, 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 you know, and then on tie the rope to it that way it's not just tied to me, you know, which is what we should have done to get gun, you know, when we get go by
Yeah, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, you didn't have pittance.
You want me to go after him?
Well, I know you two have your special connection.
I can go.
Again,
What?
that would take away one of the people for the special connection here.
He's offering himself as a suicide mission.
Not suicide. I don't intend to die here.
You don't intend to live, though.
I don't know what's going to happen.
My point exactly.
But with our connection, it might be beneficial for one of us to go. Because we still have that mental connection.
We can still talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell you that.
Yeah, we didn't tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
By
a
the
thing
way,
now.
talk in our heads. Kind of weird, kind of strange, kind of cool.
Well,
And she could turn into a raptor. Which is really cool.
I don't think I know what a raptor is, but
Really badass.
You don't need to know. It's fine. It's
that is a nat 20
our
to know what a
secret.
raptor is.
Wait!
This thing.
Yes, there are some of these south of my homeland.
Is that qualified? Did you actually roll to know what a raptor is?
That was why I picked up a die and rolled.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You know they're rare.
So,
I've never seen one, but
so we gotta decide quick because he might be dropping.
well,
5 minutes later, I'm still falling.
I mean, since there's that rope still like going from each side, you guys are both together. I'm by myself. I can just take the rope from that end and like tie it around myself and drop down.
thinking they can climb back up if they need to.
Makes sense.
Well, depends on where that goes too. Because the last time we went into this, a similar kind of darkness, the rope went entirely slack.
What you want to do?
It's up to you.
Between the two of you, since you're both offering, who wants to go? I feel that you and I have a dynamic, whereas both her and I are not very
Well,
strong and capable.
I am also very wounded, so maybe it would be best for Corbin to go.
Okay. You know what? We're just gonna hop in.
You just jump.
I just jump in.
You hear him go.
Oh, no,
You
like
jump,
that.
and then you don't hear any sounds once he passes the darkness.
Can you still talk to him?
And
I was getting to that. I'm gonna try and like talk to him like in my mind.
You say,
Corbin, can you hear me?
you hear, but it's like through static. But you don't. But you like. It's a weird transition in what you're doing, so we'll get to that in a minute. What do you? Nope, you fell. You two.
Yeah.
Well, actually, so you hear something back, but it's staticky.
Can I tell what he says?
Basically. Wait, sure.
The potato.
It's just like we're back in the chamber when you're blabbering.
I thought it was a banana.
time is potato. Shut up.
Well, if you can get over here, I suggest doing it quickly so we can figure out what's going on this end. You can either athletics or you can turn into a. Oh wait, you can't fly. Never mind.
Can I turn into a cat
Yes.
and try to
You
like?
can also levitate her.
Yeah. Or,
Oh, yeah.
I only have so many spell slots.
or she turn into a monkey.
Or she'll fall. Yeah, she can be a monkey.
Monkey probably make
Monkey would
Yeah,
be
monkey would be a good idea.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm gonna turn into a monkey.
So for that one.
Now the ropes are tied this way, right?
Monkey, monkey.
Yeah,
Not that
they're
one.
both.
So I say, give me acrobatics at advantage.
Well, you got that prehensile
Hold on.
tail. She's gonna be all alone when she fails this one. Two nat ones.
At advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Advantage. Okay.
Gotta find out what a monkey's acrobatics are.
It should be quite a lot. If it's not, I'll be upset.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Fly.
I could have done a flying monkey.
No, you can't fly.
Oh.
Remember,
Why can't I
their buddy here
fly?
thinks
Why is there not a monkey?
Well, I will say that right now you guys don't feel severed. So
It's a regular ass monkey. I don't think that's called.
Monkeys actually have a 40-foot climb speed, so she wouldn't even probably need to make a check.
oh,
Sweet.
Tiny beast, unaligned, hit points 2, speed 40, climb speed 40. Acrobatics would be a +4 if you do one of the acrobatics.
I'd say you know what, monkeys can climb. So you just kind of. Oh.
Well, I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
I'm just gonna climb up on his shoulder.
Well, I'm assuming you can
Attach
still
myself to
understand
his
me,
head.
and
Yeah, she keeps her brain.
When monkeys get upset, they poop in their hands and hurl it at anyone but their magician masters.
That does not say that.
I swear. Look at this last sentence. It says it right there. When monkeys get upset, they poop in their hands and hurl it at anyone but their magician masters.
Well, you heard it.
I'm a magician, so maybe not a master, but a magician.
Just gonna climb up on your head and just like.
And it's an attack. It's an attack. It's excrement throw. +2 to hit, range 15 to 30
That's
feet.
what,
one target, one bludgeoning damage.
That's what Fern had for.
Well, except for it's like he has flaming poop.
Yeah, that was the wildfire spirit.
It's just a flavor.
She is a wildfire druid.
That's
But
beautiful.
I'm gonna head down the path and see if I can find this mechanism.
So you head down the path to where the light is brighter, and when you turn, you see the source of the light. It's like this crystallized gremlin. That's like its head is like giving off like this beacon. It's hard to look at it. Big gemmed like teeth. It's not like multicolored gems. White, tiny, spiky with like different crystals, and like it's clutching something. It's like
Oh god, not this guy again.
Well,
guy.
The library.
that's kind of what I thought too.
No, that guy was way no.
Yeah,
Fuck
no.
you. So we'll go to you guys real quick,
Okay.
and you, Revere, you actually are not you're not falling. You were falling, and then you're not. You're like you float, and you kind of like step down, and you're in this big open space with like darkness lining the sides.
Hello? Well, that was.
What was the
unfortunate.
range on our? Do you remember? Did you give
Range
it
on what?
On our
There
telecommunications.
was no range.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
And just start walking off in a direction.
You walking straight?
Yeah.
As you walk straight, you see these big, giant, almost googly, crazy eyes, like just pop open in the darkness.
Nope.
And core is you go, and you land, and you feel your brain clear. And you look immediately into these fucking huge eyes, and then it's a huge grin, and then it's huge hands come from around where the sides of the room are. So they just kind of like encompass. And he goes, and that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh boy.
All right.